Tachi, and RU main man, the jungler, or the Defiant payloaders. So, yeah, exciting stuff, exciting teams. Chat, how do we feel about these kind of self-buys with the manager pairings? Who do you think is coming into the draft with the maybe strongest backbone right now? Because there are a lot of really big names here.
It's pretty much Franklin. He had a phenomenal RUPL last year. So.
Yeah, Franklin went 8-0 in a very competitive best of 3 pool, which has never been done before, and really, like, it really is hard to say, just like with that stat, how impressive that was. But that was crazy, and ZS obviously had a strong year. Me personally, though, I'm looking at the toxic chains. I'm looking at Crossbow and Stresh, and I'm like, these guys are kind of crazy, right? Like,
yeah, I'm just a bit more worried about what they will go for in the draft. Like, they have enough credits to maybe do things. I think Philly Bernard Leonov is in a really good position with 120k credit. It just depends on how much the people will bid him for certain players.
Oh, you can just say the name. You can just say Ajna. You can just say Ajna. Yeah.
But
For those
otherwise, I think Philly Bernard and Master Chief, because Master Chief, if he actually cares and like doesn't just send memes and doesn't get banned for like 18 plus memes, I think he's a really good builder. So there's like a lot of upside with just these two, and a lot of credit.
Yeah. Did we discuss about the Noble Guardians yet?
We have not.
No.
You can.
So, Funny is one of the most accomplished players in RU. He did have a mediocre season last year, but he claims it was because he got lucked, which is not really false. But yeah, that's also a very, very solid self-buy. As well as getting.
And then Umbri.
As the retain.
Umbri had the tied best record, I think, last year in SVRU.
I think second best. Best was Kush for some, like, surprisingly Kush.
Well, I think Kush, but like Kush lost to Umbri, right, in the final tiebreaker.
No,
which I
he
think
lost to 10.
tied.
He lost to 10 because I remember the Terra Grass, the one Terra Grass Iron leaves in the entire tier. He lost to
No. That I'm talking about the tiebreaker. Because I remember Umbri and Kush played a meaningless tiebreaker game. Like, at that point, Kush's team had won already, but he wanted to go for, like, best record, and I think he dropped that game. I think they're tied, but I don't know. Regardless, one of the stronger SV names in the pool, and also the most expensive retain, I think. Like 31k, right, for the Umbri retain?
Yeah. That is a very expensive retain. But it's very much worth it. Umbri and Funny has teamed up everywhere. And so they have incredible team chemistry as well. So it's always a good idea. Even though you have to pay a bit extra.
True.
I think you kind of know what they will go for anywhere, like in terms of players.
Yeah.
Funny and Umbri always get like a similar crew and it always does well. There isn't a lot of people that will go for the same players as like recently as they will. Except maybe ZS, I think he could.
I also do want to highlight a little bit, and as someone who is like quote unquote newer to the RU scene, I want to highlight one of my also quote unquote newer brothers, the Chungler, who was retained for the payloaders at a measly 12k. He's had a breakout year, has had very strong showings, and just like seasonals and Swiss and just various other RU circuit tours, and has really kind of diversified the tiers he's played. Like, he is an SVRU guy, but also plays a lot of ADV, which is, I think, very valuable, especially in this pool where ADV is a new inclusion to RUPL. So excited to see what they do with Chungler.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think just having as many people as possible that actually know ADV and are capable of testing and not like testing bullshit, but actually testing with reasonable teams and coming with input is super valuable. because like the player base is very small. So the more players you have, I mean, any and all preparation will give you like a huge advantage in that tier. Whereas in other tiers, we have a much larger player base, and so I think you don't get as much, in terms of like, well, it's not as valuable to have a person who knows SM as it is to have a person who knows ADV.
True. And again, 12K, pennies on the dollar, for that level of like experience. I think so. Good for him. Let's talk a little bit about the Brazilians while we still can. The Beraldo T. Nunes team, who retained LPZ and self-bought Thiago Nunes. Both of them very good, very strong buys. I think LPZ, I mean, his reputation.
The main question about Orange Hustlers is figuring out whether Beraldo will give a shit about this tour. I mean, he usually does, but then again, you see Papagayo, so like you don't know.
The Papagayo meme last year was so good.
Yeah, for those of you who are not familiar, Papagayo was the mascot for Beraldo's team last year, and has kind of endeared itself as a mascot meme in RUPL. So that's quite funny.
I
Do you
think,
have a Papagayo in the chat already?
I don't know. I think Aldo and Kushalos is like a very solid base as well. Like they still have a lot of money actually, and like they're old as hell, which I can respect. Like that's my people, but they have a lot of knowledge of virtually everything. Like and Aldo like is low key the craziest bidder in this auction. So like you don't know what Aldo's gonna do after Aldo does it. So yeah. Oh yeah.
Men's meet.
Oh, we have a classic Brazil pick for the first overall in the draft. Men's meet.
So
coming from Beraldo and T.
This is
Nunes.
probably gonna go to like 20, unless well, depends. Should be 20. He did have a good season last year in best of 3.
Yeah, he had a strong best of 3.
Specifically signed up for best of 3, so 14K men's meet is a steal. What the? Oh, never mind.
No, I expect this to go to 20.
Yeah.
I also
Anything
expect this to go. I think this goes to Beraldo. I think Beraldo and T. Nunes want this guy, but they don't seem to be getting right now. They
crazy.
just haven't. Whoa. Really?
That's crazy.
I can't
believe
that's actually crazy.
No, I want to say this is like manager inexperience or something, but no, those are the new managers that got him for 16K. How did that happen?
I think it's a lot of experience actually with men's meet, unfortunately.
So you think he's not worth a 20K price tag? And then C,
no,
obviously one of our. Yeah.
No, he absolutely is. It's just he kind of can go a little crazy on some teams, and he's a bit unreliable that way.
It really depends on the managers as well, and I feel like Seed and Flam are like very motivated managers, so they will ensure that there's no bullshit going on. Well, hopefully.
Okay, well now we see SEA going for the same price as men's meet. So I mean, this is
C went higher.
It's more expensive actually, more expensive than men's meet.
She's probably the top ADV of the pool, so I see the vision, and this is definitely worth it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's reasonable to go high on C, because I think like having a competent ADV player again is super valuable because the player pool is very small.
Yeah, and it also gives you an easy slot in tie break.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
True. This is like the number one.
Like imagine facing technicians in tie breaks if they get C. It's like ADV, SV. It's like Frank and C. That's a tough. Tough matchups.
And C was the number 20K. One ADV RU player in RUBD. I think they had the best record. So definitely has the recent performances, and 20K. Our first 20K buy of the draft goes to the Toxic Chains and SEA.
Okay, Guille.
Guille's the third pick overall. A little surprising, not gonna lie.
He's
gonna go for like 25.
He had a phenomenal circuit, and he's also very versed in black and white RU. Even though people have found the counter to his building style. But
Which is literally just fat backspikes.
no, it's Toxic Orb Clefable with Facade.
I mean, that's
that
not
mod
his
is so
playstyle
stupid.
though. I mean, that's like a super old tech from like 20 years ago, or like 15,
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
it's an anti-GA strat from what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
GA.
fair because like he used a lot of like fat and slow teams, usually
Yeah,
with like
yeah.
spikes and spin in BWE.
16.5.
Did you just call it BWE?
is-
Yeah, what do you mean? What else? Like BW? Black
Yeah.
White?
Yeah, BW.
Yeah.
That's how everyone calls it.
Just say black white. But yeah, I mean, DA obviously very strong in black white, which is what he played last RUPL, and has since broken out in the SV scene. He won the last two tours, the last two RU Circuit tours last year, made Circuit off that, and then made it all the way to finals where he lost to Franklin.
Yeah,
but
just because he beat me in a speed tie. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not forget that. Anyways, 20k for GA might be a bit of a overpay, but definitely worth it.
On
I
the
don't
to
Hustlers,
the
I think
hustlers
it's
as
fine.
well.
Yeah,
To the hustlers
I
as
think
well.
like 20 is perfect price.
Yeah. Keep
Fair,
in mind that
fair.
it's 140k too. Like it's a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
It
never
is.
mind.
Oh yeah,
Well,
let's
even then,
just take a
even
quick
then, it's an average of 10k per player, right?
Just a quick moment. So compared to last year, we have expanded the RUPL slots. Last year it was 8, now it's 10. We added a 4th SV slot as well as ADV. So to compensate for that, all the teams have a little more money, and have a 14-player minimum now. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
swear to
ODR
God, people
next
do
up.
not read. Anyways, ODR is most likely gonna be
Best
the
best.
Noble Guardian. Did you just see Rabbit just upbeating himself twice?
Yeah, we
Oh.
actually do see the pranksters going hard for ODR, which makes sense. This is the best SM in the pool. But with Feliburn and what you have to assume Ajna, I'm a little surprised they have ODR so high on their list.
See, what is the Rabbit doing?
Well, they are just outbidding ODR like crazy right now. Evie, I think you were saying something before we kind of cut you off, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. Was it about ODR or was it before?
Yeah, I think
I'm still on B.
think so.
I'm still on BWE. My brain is still on BWE, so I don't know.
sorry.
But,
Oh, ODR
but
has
actually, no.
broken the 20k mark. He's broken the 20k
I-
mark now.
21k
I-
for ODR. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I think ODR is good, but I think SM is also gonna be a very crowded pool. So I don't
Oh.
know if I would go that high. Like everyone, I think who signed up for SM has played SM for like a decade at this point.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
wow.
so it goes
ODR
to
with
Gold Cat.
Th-
Good
21.5.
luck with that.
That's a weird one, honestly.
Yeah. Well.
I don't know. I'm not rocking this.
Hachi
That's
Chungler
interesting.
ODR as your main core. That's interesting. That's interesting.
That's
Especially
a-
since Goldcat slid in with the last second couple bids. You know, his last bid was 16.5 and then it was 20.5, 21. You have to think he was maybe trying to bait the pranksters into a higher price, but maybe it ended up backfiring.
I mean, that depends
That's,
though, because like
interesting.
he's still like, well, he's stuck, quote unquote, with like one of the best ever SM players. So like that's
Yeah.
fine, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Yeah, it's
he's
fine.
quote unquote stuck. Yeah.
Uh,
Avarice next
Avarice.
though. And
Average
interesting to see him
doesn't-
go so early in the draft.
Yeah, I feel like. I feel like they wanted someone so that others spend money, but Average ain't it. I mean, at least this early in the auction.
Yeah, and we kind of see that reflected by the relatively lower bids right now. I mean, before people are
Yeah.
going
This should be
this
about.
point.
This should be about 8k max, I'd say.
isn't the Everest like a sword and shield player a little bit?
No, he plays.
No.
I'm gonna go check out his signups.
He plays
actually.
everything.
Well,
Oh,
What the-
SVRU and BO3 and SVRU. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I just slot Avarice into SV.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, I
slot
think he's an
Average,
SV,
yes.
but he's an SV player for sure.
Yeah.
I
He's a
mean,
good-
like,
He's a great pilot. Mons is Mons. So
I mean, he is, yes, but at the same time, like, have you seen the best of three? Like, like
oh
the best of three
no,
is always
I
like
wouldn't
the
put
best players on the
Everest in
side.
best of 3. I wouldn't put Everest in best of 3.
Yeah, like I
Okay,
mean,
9K,
like,
so
Toxic
that's-
Kings got Everest. Interesting.
It's
Are we gonna see
reasonable.
Arsenal nom now? We're gonna see the Arsenal nom, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I
there
called
it
there
is.
you go. All right,
all right. How
time to go.
how much? Insta 20? Insta 20?
I
You
would go
lose, you
insta
get-
20. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. So no, this
Rather
is
than fail
this
you
is
up in
exactly
each
what we were
other.
talking about the Aginaflation. So Fellyburn is gonna buy this guy.
Hold
It's
up,
just
hold
how
up,
much.
hold
Arsenal
up.
is a steal.
Hold up. Oh,
Okay,
no.
never mind.
okay.
You know, I heard Felly making some insider trading decisions with some of the other managers,
Stuff.
and a little interested to see how high these guys are going. Because last year I think it was like, well, no, last year they self-bought, right? Yeah, I don't think Ashton even-
All right.
This is getting a little spicy. I'm
Yeah.
not
It's just
saying it's
Nissa.
spicy until 30k though.
No, there's not gonna be a 30k. Come on.
Wait.
No, I think they could. I think they could.
Yo,
23?
Philly would go.
This is
Oh,
reasonable.
that's
Okay,
that's good.
that's reasonable.
That's
That's fine.
really
That's-
good.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
wait, but guys,
Yeah.
did you realize that Arsenal only signed up for SV?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw that.
That's
I don't
interesting.
care.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly great at the game, but I'm surprised that he didn't even have like the option of playing any other tiers.
Yeah. Arsenal specifically signed for
True.
SB.
Last year I think Ajna started in SM for the Bulletproof Bombers, that iteration of the team. So yeah, interested to see he's locked himself into SV.
Yeah,
There's behind the scene deals.
'Cause, like,
I mean, that's what I was
so
saying,
I'm
right? It was like,
PDT.
oh,
only best of
another
three.
early
Or-
another
Best
early
of three,
bid
but
for
he
someone.
did say he doesn't. He didn't list any other teams.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in theory, he can play in anything, I guess. I don't know where to put him. Like, he's a solid pilot, so he can probably be put anywhere, I guess. But I'd expect either best of three or SV, or Gen 8 for that matter.
I think Gen 8
PDT's
is
had
great.
PDT has been a strong player, but maybe going through a little bit of a rough patch lately. As far as his tour showings, but still a very good player, and you kind of see that reflected in the price going for 15.5 to the Prime Photosynthesizers. So Aldo's team. Okay.
That's fair.
Good pilot next to great builder in Kush. Well, great builder, very cracked out builder in Kush. That man will be putting whatever he wants on a team and finding ways to work it.
The chef.
Mm. 15.5 is like reasonable. Like,
Uh,
although Kush
Five
PDT.
might be a bit of overpaid, but again, depends on how much PDT cares.
Yeah.
Who do you think is getting numbed now? I think it's gonna be Floss.
Lost this early?
What do you
Well,
mean?
actually,
this
no, I
early?
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even say this early anymore. We've already gone through like a round of things. Yeah, Floss could be fine. Floss would be a reasonable pick here.
Sorry.
Do you know what
As far as
tiers Floss
people
would
who
want to
have-
play? Sorry.
Floss signed up for SV. That's what he prefers.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's interesting because that means that like all of these like players that have been good throughout like several generations have signed up specifically to play SV. I wonder if that means that the old gen pool will be a bit weaker this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
Kumiko.
TDK. That's
Kumiko.
TDK.
Okay.
Is that a name change?
Yeah, that's TDK.
What?
The Dragon Knight. TDK.
No.
The
Why
Dragon Knight.
would TDK name change to Kumiko?
Fuck do I know, bro?
Oh, was this
terrible.
was this a mystery box thing? Was this a like shop thing? Maybe this was a like shop thing.
No, this was intentional. He was Kumiko for.
Oh,
a
just
while.
legit? Okay.
Yeah, he has been Kumiko for a couple years now.
Okay, that's terrible. Whatever.
Another big high roller at this point too. Has
I mean,
TDK
he's a
touched
very
the
good
tier
player.
Yeah,
in the
TDK
past
is
year?
really good.
I mean,
18K for TDK is wow.
as an
I haven't
SMRU
seen
lock
him play
actually? Well,
SMRU in
I
a
won't say
while,
lock,
though.
but
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
seen
but,
him play SMRU in a while, but again, he's just good. He's just great at the game.
I mean, if I recall correctly, I think he was the one who came up with the Firium C Toxic Rocks Necrozma set in SM.
Oh no, not that set. God damn it.
it's yeah. This just
And he
dropped
goes
his
to the
price by like
Guardians.
5K from.
but the Guardians are spending
80K
big
to
time. That was a
19K.
huge
Philly.
buy. It was a huge buy for them.
Oh my god! I just remembered what Philly was talking about. That's so
Yeah.
funny. Does anyone remember that when TDK went for 3K in RUPL?
Wasn't that like really long ago?
Yeah, like that was like 6 or 7 years ago. It
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
funny.
But then they lost
Like,
even then.
yeah,
Wait, actually, is TDK Carson as in like the VGC player?
I don't know.
I do not.
Because
know.
like Carson Confer is like one of the best US VGC players. Has been for the past like 5 years. Or is that a different Carson?
Oh, no clue.
No clue.
Yeah, it's
Chat,
for
if
you
anyone
guys.
knows the answer to that. Chat, if anyone knows the answer to that, throw it in chat. Because yeah. No clue.
Maybe Kush does.
Should you hear us?
The goat.
Answer us. Oh, who just
The
got that?
goat.
Oh, Passion. The way
Oh.
these prices have been going for the old pads, I would not be surprised to see Passion go for like
Oh,
15K
Passion's
or
gonna be in
something.
Pelly's team.
Clean 17.
Okay.
Clean 17 right now. Should watch it.
That's crazy.
Oh,
8K
Oh,
is
8K for
crazy.
Passion is crazy.
Okay.
Oh, never
All right,
mind.
there it is.
Yeah. Honestly,
That I will.
like just
Yeah.
just for the vibes, that's a steal. Like that's
And five?
crazy.
Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That's actually a steal.
Chat, I'm gonna say, Wind Song is in this pool, and the way these things have been, like these noms have been rolling out, I wouldn't be
Bro,
surprised to see Wind Song and go for
Pelly,
like.
why does Pelly's team
15.
look like a fucking team from like 6 years ago?
Did you expect anything else?
No, you're right.
That is very
Dude,
Philly coded. Also,
It's
notable
no,
snub from
actually-
last year, no longer
Sorry,
snubbed this year. LBN on the board.
Oh.
He's getting
Oh.
bought by somebody.
that's nice.
LBM has
Yeah.
A lot.
been stepping up a bit, so he definitely deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah, LBN is just into team tours. It can be a little bit volatile, but
Oh
aren't
yeah,
we all?
yeah. His some of his teams are just like, bro, what are you doing? This is not even a cook.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
we've all
LBN has
done
been
it.
known to play some exotic sets, some outlandish ideas.
Wait, hold on. Did they upbid themselves? Oh, never mind.
No.
I mean, they didn't. I missed 9.5.
Not 050, I panicked. No.
Okay, and they're going hard for LBN.
Okay.
Aldo wants this guy on his team.
Aldo really hates the timer. Like this is the prime beef at the moment. Aldo versus the timer.
Does he want
The timer
more
is 10
time?
seconds. Use them. Boss was teaching me about proper timer usage yesterday in some of the mocks. He's like, you gotta wait until the 1 second mark. You gotta
Oh,
wait
yeah,
and
you
milk
do,
the
you do.
entire timer.
Yeah, you
It
gotta,
just
you
piss
gotta
people
mess with the psych. You gotta mess with the psych.
And there it
Um,
goes to prime photosynthesizers. 12.5.
Why do you think, Ming, like yesterday when we were drafting, I was like, yo, let me handle this, let me handle this. I was waiting for the last second to do it.
No, that's because you wanted to sabotage me because you were bad at drafting, Fiend. That is exactly what happened.
We have such a good team. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, Lily.
Oh, Lily.
Oh,
Nice.
Lily. 20K easy. Like super.
Recent accomplishments from Lily, best SV record in RUBD. Historically, very good SV player. Yes.
Also competent at
surprised.
ADV. Like someone
Yeah,
that
maybe if I face Lily next time, I'll probably grow up a rain or something. You know.
can.
I'm back.
Hello.
19k.
Only
for
at
Lizzie
19K.
Is, oh,
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
The prime
Yeah,
quarters being
okay.
the pranksters and the
Okay.
cookers.
Yeah.
We'll see who walks away with
That's
that.
fine.
Pressure cookers?
20k.
It is the
20k
pressure
is
cookers.
fine. Yeah.
That's fine. That's actually good.
Mincemeat plus
They have
Lily is a good
dropped.
start.
They have dropped a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah.
Stuck with the LBN guy again.
at this point, also, every team has bought a player with the exception of the technicians. They are sitting on
Yeah.
their hands right now.
Danny.
Danny, huh?
Danny should go for like around 22.
10.
Bro, what?
What?
What are you
22?
talking
No, that
about?
is that is
No,
a
like-
severe overpay. Are you kidding me?
Around
bro?
22, as in
Severe
around 20. Well,
overpay.
as well. Like he should go for like 18 or something.
Oh, okay.
I-
Oh, you mean like around 20 space 2, not 22.
No, 20
okay,
comma
I see.
2, and then 2 with like a
Yeah. Okay.
double
okay,
O.
okay.
Also.
Okay.
Do you want to call for the ambulance, April? That's what the fuck.
Come on. Well,
What's
Okay, I'm-
what's
I'm
the
sorry,
911 equivalent in,
I'll use different words.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
Yeah, no.
Bro, this is
Half that
10.5.
price. Yeah.
10.5 is really cheap.
Yeah.
I
He's
would
a
have
good
gone for
player,
that.
but what has he done in
Oh,
RU?
Amity.
Like personally, that's it. To me, looking at this pool of players, it's like we have plenty of good players, but the question then is like, what
Yeah.
have you done in RU? Like that's the question to me here.
What have you done
Amity,
in?
this is very
Hello?
early for Amity.
Oh wait.
Not gonna lie.
You probably weren't there, but like throughout like all of Gen 8, like he was doing well in circuit tours all the time. And last year we qualified for like 4 different circuit tours playoffs. So like
So
he's
did
still
I.
as good of a pilot as ever, and he knows multiple tiers. So I'm definitely high on Danny.
Bro, are you high on me? Because I also started qualified for 4 different circuit tours.
Well, me, yeah, but
Oh,
like
okay. I was right about to call you out
Amity
for
this
being
early
double-
is a little
having
surprising
double
to me.
standard.
And if they go to
Yeah.
6K to the Fellyburns, oh wow, that's a steal.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Amity
not a-
like basically runs ADV, so there are
I-
questions
I
about her
kinda-
personality.
Uh-oh,
also-
Titania's here.
That's still Amity. What Chait? Cool.
oh,
Last minute sign up.
Mm.
well he did like super well for like every single RUPL up until last one, I think, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
sheet, he's done like amazingly.
Well, yeah.
I think he had a
It's
little.
also an
I actually don't
harassment.
remember what was his record in RU World Cup. I actually don't remember. I feel like he was even.
I don't
Feel
Maybe
know.
like-
one him over 500.
Unless you pull up
Like,
the log.
Yeah, because like my memory isn't perfect. Like I know that he had like bunch of good tours up until like last year where he had like a few mishaps. That
Yeah.
wasn't amazing, but overall, like, yeah, 11.5 is
I
very
really
deep for
like
types.
Prankster's draft so far. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's kind of.
yeah. That's
Okay,
very
Chait
good.
went 1 and 2 last year in RU World Cup pools. So like a bit of a slower year, but
Ninja Dog.
always have time for the bounce back. Oh, Ninja Dog,
you-
big name, black white mainer. Probably like a true black white mainer. Like he really doesn't play a lot of other tiers besides black white.
Yeah, basically.
He's also a
I
nice
think
match
he
to get
played
with
a
for
little
America.
bit of Sword and Shield, if I'm not mistaken, when that was the main gen.
I mean, he did play SV, or at least have knowledge about it, because he did manage SCL. So
Yeah.
16K.
And that was the number
I
1
think
black white
reasonable.
pool last year. 7-3 was very impressive, especially with
Oh,
like
yeah.
how much variance you can have in that tier. Very impressive.
Yo,
Maybe he got some of that
Ninja
variance
Dog
in
with
his
Gold
favor,
Cat?
though.
just imagine Ninja Dog with Gold Cat. That team will either just like blow up or actually do extremely well.
Oh, and we see the Franklin team finally starting to put a little bit of money on the table.
Yeah, I don't know who they actually want. Like, what's Frank's game plan here? I'm assuming he wants Floss, and I'm assuming he wants Ninja Dog because he's going 22. He's gonna go 23.
Both these teams don't exactly have the biggest bank to spend right now. The Technicians do. They have the most money to spend on a single bid right now, but, you know, it might be...
Evie,
it'll be interesting
Do you
to see.
remember Mad Dog? Oh, Evie's not. Oh, okay.
What?
23-5.
Oh yeah,
Do
not
you
that.
remember Mad
Oh.
Dog?
That was a good team. That was their
Oh,
best
yeah.
team. Some might
The
say the
instant
best team
Finchinator
ever.
nom.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that really was. The Mono Dog team? Are you kidding me? That's an
Oh,
all-timer
Finch.
right there.
Finch said
Another black-white mainer.
black and white.
Yeah, so to be fair, like yes, he signed up for Black White RU, but he also said in Discord that he was open to playing SM.
Oh
Hmm.
no, Finch playing SM just gives me PTSD.
Yeah, I mean he's good there though. I'd honestly like to like see him play there again instead of because like he plays Black White RU every single time. It would be cool to see him in
No, I get
different
you.
setting.
Yeah, I get you. I was just meaning that I had a match with him in like peak retirement where I forgot Mega Blastoise was at SM RU.
No. Oh, did you also do this thing where you brought like 3 different megas in one game?
No. I had like a Rosa Raid team, but yeah, the matchup against Mega Blastoise was kind of shit, anyways. So, oh, Finch, what are the pranksters doing? They have,
They're crashing the party.
yeah, they're actually
Yo.
cracking
Goat.
them. Oh, Metallica.
They
Oh,
have
that alert.
very little money to spend now. 33k at 6
Yeah, but
buys. That's...
They just need subs now, basically.
I mean, you have to fill out the rest of your SV core. Because
Metallica
none of
is-
these guys really know. Well, Ajnafelli, that would be the core you rely on for SV. And then
Yeah.
also, of
I would-
course, Rabbit.
And Rabbit, hello?
would
Yeah,
put-
maybe.
I would put Passion in SV without a second thought.
Yeah, Passion should be an SV.
I mean, like,
I thought Passion was a old gen person. I thought he was like a Gen 6 player.
Passion
No,
has
yeah,
been playing-
yeah, no.
He's been playing
he
SVU.
specifically said not to play Horace.
Oh. Well, okay then. Metallica also, next bidder. Fabulous year for Metallica. I think he made Circuit last year, right? I'm like so certain
He made
Circuit, but I
Circuit
can't.
in RU and ORS, and he's doing really good in other tours as well.
He's
Word.
also on SPL right now. I think he's on the
Yeah.
Tyrants if I recall correctly.
I think he's in
Yeah,
the
that's cool.
Wolfpacks.
Basically
also the-
single-handedly willed.
The underrated
There-
thing with Metallica is that also you can talk to the 3K Chineses you might want to pick.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of potentially good 3K Chinese.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very
And
true.
you see the Technicians going big on Metallica, probably for that reason.
Metallica's my bro. Every time I'm ready to go to bed or I'm just getting up, he challenges me and he asks for tests. It's never in between. It's always in the on times.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Also,
does the
again-
same exact same thing with me, except instead of challenging me for chess, he asked me to rate his teams in like 5 different tiers.
Yeah.
Like Evie mentioned before about the 3K Chinese buys, this is actually, I think, a good foresight move also by the Technicians. Because they're already starting off with a little bit less of a budget than everyone else. So you just pick up Metallica and suddenly, you know, your 3K options open up a little bit more.
Rob Jr. What do we think about this? 13K for Rob Jr.
Well, he went winless last
Reasonable.
RUPL, but then ended with like the 3rd best record in SEL. So, you know, you kind of pick what you want to believe. I think he's a good player, though. I think he's a fabulous player.
Before last year, I would have always picked Rob Jr. to be like, you know, the 4-5, 5-4 guy that always gets this result. But he's been kind of a lot more uneven recently. And this kind of scares me a little bit. But the potential is there.
15K
Actually,
change.
so have any of you guys teamed with Rob before? Because every time I play him, he brings some like fairly standard stuff, but like, does he actually build himself?
No.
Yeah, I teamed with
Not
Rob
in the
for...
team side.
Well, I was on the Fisters last year, so I teamed with him. Mostly was just past stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Similar thing for RU World Cup, I think. And then SCL, he just got fed teams from Rabbit basically every week. So
Yeah.
That makes sense, because my impression of him is that like he plays so many different tiers, but he just like loads stuff that he was passed, and so how well he does depends on the builds that he's passed essentially.
I agree.
Yeah.
he got bought by the Toxic Chains. So I mean, he'll have Stretch building behind him this time, which is very good.
Which is great.
Needless to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Soul
We have
for
no-
this
Soul-
much is.
Soul for 16k. You know, last time he was probably the. And I wonder how that went.
He was underpaid last
yeah,
year.
I think Soul is still like a valuable get in a gen that not a lot of people like. So I can see that still. But
Actually, no, just kidding. Last year he was 18k and he went 2-4. So
yeah.
I mean, I like Soul, but I feel like he was better like a few years ago when he played more, and I feel like this
Yeah,
is very
for
expensive.
sure. Yeah. Oh, it is.
I just disconnected.
No, this is a lot. This
yeah,
is
this is-
yeah.
this is
I-
this
I-
is
I-
quite
I-
expensive. For Seed, really? I mean, they really want this guy. The Seed Sower Franklin, or I'm sorry, the Seed Sower Flam team. And this is
I
definitely
don't-
probably just
I
because.
don't get this one.
No, I do.
It-
It's
it-
because Flam Team was on his team for RUGL last year, so he probably has
Oh, yeah.
a strong impression of this guy. Wants to buy his
Oh
manager,
my
and they
God.
did.
24k.
This is either
that's-
a big
it's a lot.
gamble or a huge blunder. So
I think
Yeah,
that's a blunder.
I
to be
really-
honest with you.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I liked their draft before this. Now I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. This was a blunder, I think. I agree.
One Soul for a Finch and a Chite.
That's so true. That's so true.
One soul for a fit.
Oh no. Oh no. Overpay.
Evie, first
Evie.
member of the team. Actually, wait, no. IFO, did you get bought?
No.
Oh yo. Oh,
Okay, so
never
first
mind.
first member of the stream team that has been nommed. Let's go, Evie. Can I see a classic
is-
15K?
Okay. Time to be
15K
Please
objective here.
don't.
Evie is great as long as she doesn't crash out. If Evie crashes out, it's GG.
Which no,
True.
here's what you need. You buy Evie for the clutch scenarios. When you need to bring a series home, when you need that tiebreak, you put Evie in. She's like 5-1 throughout last year in clutch scenarios.
Oh wow, Evie
It's crazy.
Evie got picked by the Toxic Chains again.
For
back to
10k,
back.
bro, that's
Oh.
crazy. That's still
actually-
what?
That's actually great.
Huh.
That's fabulous value.
But I
mean,
don't understand this though because there's crossbow on the team. Are they really gonna put me in RAS?
Oh
Yeah, I was gonna say probably
no!
not.
Oh,
Or-
wait.
And you can crucify
Oh,
people
Theo,
for this
let's
Evie.
go.
SV, the Scarlet Violet Evie Garo.
If someone puts me in SV or black and white, I'm killing someone.
I mean, you can play
I'm
Sword and
sorry,
Shield,
Evie.
right?
I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, okay.
She put Tears Not Played in SS. So
Oh, okay.
High jump kick, high jump.
Evie's lost
A
something.
breakout from last year's RUPL. Ladder hero.
I
Just
jump
very
in
good play.
price. Oh, Denial really wants him, huh?
I mean, I
He was on the same
completely
team
agree
as
with
him
Niall.
last year. He had the third best record in the pool. Very, just kind of overall strong player.
Like, like straight up, you can put this guy in like 4 different tiers, and I think he's gonna put up a positive
Exactly.
performance.
Yeah.
So true.
He's
He
just,
literally won Classic last year, by the way. Let's not forget that either. So.
Yep.
He's got tons of results under his belt.
Look at the
He's got tons of
ladder,
results for the
bro.
past like 8 years or whatever. Like he's been good for such a long time. Like every single time he
Oh,
like
really?
plays and cares, he does well.
I was told he was more like just a ladder hero until basically last year when he started, having like winning stuff, like being a part of these tours and whatnot. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he was, but like anytime I would play him when like SM was the main gen, when Sword and Shield was the main gen, and like I challenged him, I would be like, wow, this guy's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's really
and
good.
he did also
He's-
play
he's
some tour games
really
during
good.
Sword and Shield, I believe. I think I lost him. I think I,
I can-
lost him using like CB Scyther or something.
I consulted
Yeah,
this guy a lot during my like RU circuit run last year, or not
He's
RU
some-
circuit, RU seasonal run. So he's
someone
definitely
I
very
messed,
knowledgeable.
He's
Yeah.
someone I met
I think he's
IRL,
quite
and
fire.
the way his thought process goes into each games is kind of crazy.
Ugza,
Yeah.
best of 3
Does,
year, Australia.
Oh,
Very cool.
that's
guy.
gonna be expensive.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I think
yeah,
we're
Actually,
almost
not
going
best of
for
3
it.
year. ADV RU?
Then yes,
ADV
I'm
RU?
going for it.
ADV? Huh.
Yeah, he
Okay.
signed up for SB and ADV. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Well-
All
that's
right, well,
great.
which teams
I-
need an ADV guy? It looks like the Frank team.
To be fair, you can use him
there
in
we
different
go.
tiers too. It's just black white that he can play.
Yeah.
I think in his sign up he mentioned that he would be willing to slot into like Oras later in the tour, but he would like to start off in not Oras. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
15.5 is also a good price.
Yeah, a good price for Ugza.
On that team, I think it's fine. But
Yeah.
yeah.
over to ATVH.
Over.
And being
People
facetious,
say
of course.
steal,
I mean,
but
are the
then they
ones that
don't
got
update.
him,
Nick Conte. Wait, did he actually sign up?
yeah. Ryan signed up.
Oh god damn it.
Finnick O'Dare.
Did you?
AKA Sensei Axu, AKA just Ryan. You know who's someone I kind of expected to come up at this point? Where's Gum at? Can we see a Gum in the chat, please? Like, what are we doing here? Let's get it moving.
Gum's gonna go to the Guardians. Like, I think people are just
Yeah.
like so obvious on that, and I don't think anyone's gonna spend money on him.
Yeah.
Or
See, that's the thing. Because to me, Gum is almost like an Ashna-esque slot where you can just throw a little bit of money and just, you know, you're going to get a bid. Because, of course, they're going to the
Okay.
Guardians.
You
yeah,
can't
but
compare Gum to Ashna,
but-
bro.
no, yeah, that's the thing. Like, no offense, but they're not Ajna. Like, not in
Yeah.
this in RU. Oh, let's go.
Okay,
They actually
Let's
go.
not Finnick O'Dare. That's crazy.
Oh,
Okay, well, I actually don't know. Like, I was on his team last year, but I don't know
well,
a
he
lot
put
about this.
SM only, SM and black and white, which is actually the tier he should play and not best of 3.
One of the most tragic ending to a character in the young adult fiction, by the way.
Like, how
Truly,
do you go
rest
from
in peace,
Sensei
Finnick.
Axu to fucking Finnick O'Dare? That's such a...
From my knowledge, Ryan has been basically retired from Mons in general for like the past year, though. So I don't exactly know how rusty or not he'll be coming into this. It's like one thing if you're not playing the tier, but you're still keeping up with the game. I don't think he's even keeping up with the game.
Oh, 10.5 for Sensei Axu is kind of crazy.
You know, I think that is kind of part of what's feeding into that.
Who
Just he
the
hasn't
fuck
been
is
really present anywhere. Oh yes. No, talk your truth, Floss. Talking. He needs to be humble, bro.
Andromeda was a terrible name change, Fiend. Just
Fuck
yeah.
off, dude.
No,
he's
just give up.
Straight up.
That's such a great name. You guys are just haters. Exactly. Yeah, tell him so.
Speaking of
I
which,
guess
can
the
we see a
weebs have your
fiend?
back.
Can we see a fiend nom? Can we see a fiend nom? Chat, what are we doing here?
Bro,
Are you tier
I'm not
leader?
good.
Still on the board? What are we talking about? Tell me Avarice got nommed
I
before
wanna
Fiend?
get.
Come
I wanna
on.
be 3K, bro. I wanna be 3K. The strap.
The
Oh, the
strap.
strap.
Oh,
That's
this
my
rap.
That's my sword shield goat. Evie knows what it's about. The strap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a full girl team yet, so their powers are hindered a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the strap was on my RUBD team. He was he started off a little rough. I think he started off like 1-3 on the season, but rallied back, won 3 in a row, ended the season, or 4 in a row, I think, ended the season like 5-3 or something.
The strap.
4-3?
That's all I can say.
Might be 4-3. Yeah, he's had a stupendous year in Sword Shield, which is what he is, you know,
This
presumably
is
going to
pretty
be playing.
good.
I
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
honestly read. Oh, never mind. I thought party crashing pranksters kept getting this trap, but I really like Feli's craft so far. It's very like he has Finico Dare for SM, Finch for Black and White, Chait for Oras.
It's giving 2016 a little too much though.
Oh yeah, it is.
Speaking of
there's Fiend,
2016,
let's
All
go.
right, over.
Second
Okay,
caster
maybe
knocked,
I-
insta 10k from
Bro, I
the
don't.
Felly teams.
Is Goldcat gonna get me? Oh no.
Oh god.
okay, so
Yeah,
Fiend,
I mean,
Fiend is
what's
a
wrong
good
with that? What's wrong
player.
with that?
Fuck.
Nah, Fiend's a good player. Like he'll try, he'll build. Just make sure he cannot switch. Like this guy needs to play like it's the Pokemon
remember
game.
when
Like
he sacked half his team to an Empoleon choice locked into Ice Beam with the Jirachi? Yeah, I remember
Shut up.
that. That was
yeah,
crazy.
I have so many examples of Fiend doing just that. Like games where
Yeah.
Smash claimed a kill with Tyrantrum and he never clicked Smash because he kept doubling out of it.
Oh,
So
God.
many.
Hey,
so
I'm,
many
I'm
stories.
okay with this. I'm okay with this.
And you're a pressure cooker, Fiend.
13.5 is good.
Flam must
I
have been
told
very
you, I told
impressed
you I'd
with
be
your
like 12.
RUBD teaming. that
Yeah.
must
Or
have been
maybe
very
Flam,
impressive.
Flam just
Team.
wants driver, I think. Like clearly. Like
Thinking emoji.
13.5
Why do I
also
have-
is,
But the- but
is pretty
the-
good for Fiend.
this actually
For-
sells
can-
saves a little bit from the soul overpay. Oh sorry.
True. Oh, but that means there's no Bluebird. There's no Bluebird Fiend. Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, Fiend, wide breadth of knowledge for tiers played. I mean, you know stuff about basically every tier or or black white. Now, I wouldn't really say you played a lot of black white, right?
Bro, that I don't play black white.
Like Oras onwards, fair bit of knowledge on every tier. He'll say he doesn't know Sword Shield. He kind of knows Sword Shield. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Did
I'll
play Sword Shield in like RUGL last year?
Yeah. Well, he loaded up hyper offense every game though, so I don't know.
Nah. Still,
That's the best way to
experience is
play the game.
experience.
What do you mean?
True.
And yeah, I think 13.5 is a very reasonable investment. It's a very good decision.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you. I was like, yeah, there's no way. I was actually thinking like 13k. So I was.
Oh, berries! This is my RUBD EDV pick. Very strong player.
This should
Maybe a
be
little prone to
yeah, that's 50.
getting locked.
I'm
but-
serious.
Nah, this
15?
won't be. This will
Really?
be like 10 at most.
Yeah, I would go for Fiend. I do not care.
10 at
No,
most.
I like berries a lot. Although it doesn't really make sense that the Fellies are investing in berries right now, considering they already have Amity. But okay. I think berries on the Frank
Yo,
Denial
why
team
the
is a more
fuck is
natural fit.
Rabbit doing this? I hope
He's
he
probably
gets
just trying
punished
to
for it.
Up the stocks on bear, which I appreciate. Berries deserves to
He
be at
shouldn't
least a
10.
10k.
He
buy.
shouldn't do. He shouldn't bid 10 here.
Oh, come on, no.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
there
that's
it
He
is.
did.
no.
I mean, this is
This
worth
is
why. I
very
mean,
risky.
Berries is a 10k player. It's just
No, I think he's gonna
probably
get
not for the
okay.
Felly team.
Alright.
Yeah,
I don't
He
understand
is
why
doing
more.
this just to up bid. He's doing this just to up bid.
I
I'm
think
not
these
sure what
maybe
the.
maybe the managers just have different plans for ADV. But I mean, Berries is one of the better players in the ADV pool in general. So I don't fully understand
I don't-
why they.
No. I mean, Rabbit was literally doing this to up bid. There's no other reason. Why would you have 2 ADB slots?
No, that's true. That
Yeah,
Rabbit was
I
doing that to upbid, but I just don't know why the other managers didn't want to throw a little change that
Yeah,
way. I mean, it's not like
there's so many people that need an ADV slot. Like
No, there's a lot of ADV slot, bro. Don't worry about it. There is a. Wait, let me plug some people real quick.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and honestly, I think you're capping. Full plus.
No, there's Haysub, there's Gondra. There's
We
you
already
really
play
Andra?
in ATV.
there's Tag, there's Violet River. Why the fuck did Winsome sign up for ADV? Can someone explain?
Oh, by the way, Floss chat. I want to bring some attention to the Floss that has been nommed. Shoutouts, Floss. Manager last year did not decide to do that again. Player this year. And a classic Frank pick. So, I imagine Frank will be throwing some money at this guy. But, Goldcat seems to acknowledge that too, and so have the Fellies trying to maybe up it a little bit. Or maybe they just want floss, period. That could also be the case.
Well, I have a beef with Floss, okay? Every time we play a tour game, he beats me by locking me. Every time.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have a beef with him.
He also locked himself
Thank you for
into
speaking
SB.
your truth.
Literally did not put him locked himself out of every other tier. So you are buying a pure SB slot right now.
I mean, that's fine. Because, like, well, sure, so you're buying a person who can only play in SV, but you're also buying a person who, at least in theory, can support in, like, well, 3 different tiers on top of that. But that, of course, depends on, like, whether he cares enough to, like, give feedback on, like, Sword Shield, SM, or S. But he has the potential to do so.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters now on the prankster. That team could be really, really silly.
Oh, he looks super strong.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on that guy. But they have basically hammered out a decent,
Does it
like,
really
starting
matter?
lineup. I personally believe that your 3K subs can make or break a draft, and just being able to have a little bit of flexibility choosing who those are. I mean, that's just personally how I like to go about these things, but they have a strong draft. Like, needless to say, their star power is there.
I mean, yeah.
Diogo.
Diogo, please.
Diogo.
Yeah, there's no way. Wait, if Evie, what are you talking about? If Diogo gets drafted, what are you?
Yeah,
playing?
but I want him. I'm
What are
playing
you
the
playing?
vibes. I'm playing the vibes, dude.
Oh,
Evie is
fair.
entering
Oh my
her,
God.
her Shadow Manager arc.
They're really. What? 12? Oh, okay.
Bro, bad things happen when me and Lighthouses team up. Bad things happen. See, don't do it. Bad things will happen.
But please, put that guy in either SM or ORS. Don't put him in best of 3. He's so much better when he just gets to play 1 tier.
We have Mens for.
Put him in SM, like, deadass.
Yeah, no, for real.
Or us, yeah.
Okay, it seems like
this guy's super
Seed
good.
is really all-inning on this buy.
I feel like Diogo's RS gaming is better than SM.
I think his RS building is better than his SM building, but I think his SM building is SM playing.
He has been going really he's been doing really well in RSOU right now, so like that should translate.
No, for sure. But well, I mean, he's played RSRUs like.
Goldcat walking away. No, not quite.
Yeah, for like literally like 12 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, Goldcat is really going hard for this. I think he really wants to commit on this buy.
Diogo and Goldcat. I just want to see that
Diogo
personality.
for like 20.
Oh wow.
Heavy no.
And the other team is Beraldo. Do you think Diogo would fit into the Beraldo team?
21k Diogo in 2025.
That goes to the Goldcat team. Okay, big spend. Now you have Tachi, you have Chungler, you have ODR, HJK.
I love
Diego's Orasing.
But
Diego's Orasing.
Well, I mean, I guess he was on Goldcat's team in the RUBD, right? No, he was, because I played him in the regular week and then
right in tie breaks. You played Goldcat in tie breaks. You played ODR in regular week.
Yeah, so I think there's reasonable expectation.
Damn, iPhone, they just Aldo just flamed you.
I mean, he's right though. Like, I'm literally gonna be busy. Like my role here will be to
Ampha
and give feedback, and maybe sub.
Third.
Hey, Ampha.
Astrodon.
Third guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, third.
Papagayo? Papagayo for 4. Oh, never mind.
What?
Almost. Almost.
Oh, Oath is throwing some money out. Okay.
Really?
I feel like Gold Cat is
Gold Cat
doing this
just
to
wants
instigate.
updates.
I really do.
Diabolical,
I feel like
that's
he is.
diabolical.
Okay, Oath is really buying into the Epic stocks right now. You love to see it. He didn't even go to 6.5. He went full 7, and it looks like he will be keeping you for 7.
I look. No disrespect to Ampha, I don't get our strategy there.
Okay.
An SV slot, SV play. Oh, Excel. Come on, another black white. Well, I want to say Mainer, but I've only really seen
I
him play
thought,
it for like 2 tours.
looking at Oath's team, like if you're looking
I don't
for
get
SV
it.
slots, I mean, you have 4 SV slots now, right?
Yeah, I guess, but like we have so much money. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to go for 7K slots right now. Like I don't see why.
But I mean,
Well, if we're
Like,
talking
I
about
mean,
money, it's the Papagayos who have
yeah.
so much money. Like what are they
But
sitting on all this money for?
I don't know. But if someone is like a steal, then fine. But like 7K on fat to me is like on the higher end of reasonable. Again, no disrespect. It's
hey,
just
Ampa,
like
Ampa, what do you have
the
to say about
reality.
this?
I'm fine with the toxic chains. Either the hustlers or the chains were fine for me.
Okay, Excel going for a little bit of money here, and it seems the Guardians are in a bidding war with Gold Cat on this one. So.
Oh yeah.
I think Gold Cat is just upbidding.
Mm-hmm. Well, Frank is in on the action too now, and I don't know if
Um,
this is a failed attempt at an upbid or. Okay, well,
Oh.
they're just taking them.
Technicians
Okay.
getting XL. No, I really like
Is that-
Technicians just because I see Metallica over there. I really. Yeah.
They did need a black white, so this does fill a need for them, but kind of weird that they came in at the end there. That does make me think it was like an attempt at upbidding, but yeah, now they have Excel.
Lime, the goat.
2024 most improved player, I think.
Yep.
Made his SCL debut last year. Had second best record in the pool, I think. Has been away from the tier for a little bit, but strong competitor.
That's
Just barely
that's
missed
how he
circuit
is.
playoffs last year, which was kind of crazy.
I mean, he probably only
Yeah.
missed playoffs because he didn't play enough tours, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he signed up for.
Well,
No, I think he signed up for the 2 seasonals. One of the winter seasonal, he went to like semis or something. Lost to me
Yeah,
twice.
I don't think he signed up for summer seasonal, or if he did, he was memeing and lost really early. Signed up for
11K is
Penta. He
pretty
signed
cheap.
up for Cup, I think. Yeah, Lime is good. I think 11K is fair.
Oh yeah, that's a steal, honestly.
I was expecting
pick.
like 16, maybe.
Yeah.
And he goes back to the Hustlers, so that's who they had.
yeah.
Who had drafted him last year, and he's going back, running it back.
Makes sense.
I'll be honest. Like I think the Hustlers might win the tour.
They do have quite a strong
Like,
lineup right now.
I know
TJ,
it's kind of like silly, but oh
Fiend,
no.
Fiend, talk to me about this guy. Fiend, talk to me about
That,
TJ.
that
Um,
is the Slash's gold.
Bro, hopefully Hustlers will
Yeah.
get. Hopefully they won't have to.
No,
look
no,
for
I don't
it.
want them to win.
3K, huh?
TJ, don't be
Alright.
bad. That's a nice num. Not gonna lie. Like 3K for TJ is a steal. Look,
TJ,
I
don't
mean,
be bad,
TJ
please.
I'm on TJ's PUBD team. He's like a, he's not the most active person, but he contributes. He plays his games. He has tests and stuff. So they're regular.
Yeah, but
I will say,
you. Yes.
I was just gonna say, he's a very particular way about how he goes about things, and not exactly the most open to like changing those core ideas. So and he might be a little stubborn to play with, but he's still a good player.
That's
He still
because-
will win.
That's because he knows that tier inside and out. Like you can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
well, is it SV or
Uh,
other tier?
It's
Hacker.
Sword Shield PU.
Oh, SS. Okay, yeah, he knows that
Dude.
very.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
TJ is like the best Sword Shield PU player there is.
Yeah.
So that's
Huh?
fair.
Hacker
That
for
is
6K
that-
Hacker
is
for
pretty
6K
decent.
is
Okay.
a pretty good deal.
Oh, Hacker
Oh
for
my
6
god,
is-
Hacker. Shout out to my boy Hacker, also in the PUBT team. Was not snubbed like he was in UUPL. UUPL, what are y'all doing? How could you not buy Hacker? Get on your game.
Wait, no, but like
Shut
Honest.
up, bro.
actually
Shut
though,
up.
like
You're talking good things about PUBD.
Oh.
Not in
See,
my
Now,
it's
this
argument.
is-
cheap though.
This is the trying to fish activity slot. Like I really
Okay, no.
respect.
I already know Aldo's gonna go for it because Kush literally said, "I want to team up with people I don't want to schedule with," and Ziri's one of
That's
them.
Christian too. The time zone tired.
Have we seen a Haze Up Nom yet, by the way?
So tired.
Where's the rest of the scheduling mains? Where's the Haze Up Nom?
Wait, but like, so actually, I don't get this. Every single time I schedule with Siri, it's the easiest thing in the world. We like schedule on Monday, and I get to play at reasonable times. So what are you guys doing?
I don't
I
have
don't
issues
know.
Ziri's
with
plus 8,
Ziri.
right?
I don't have any issues.
Series +8 and you're like +2?
Plus
Series
1
plus
or plus
9.
2, depending.
+1 or +2? So like a 7-hour gap?
Not too bad,
Honestly,
yeah.
that might be like more annoying. Yeah, I have no idea then. Maybe you're just blessed, IFO.
Maybe. I mean, I guess I'm also like a student, so I can play at like 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. or whatever. So that
Yeah.
also helps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Boof, can we see 15k nom for shout-outs my goat Boof. Let's get this to 15k people. Chop. Let's get it. Come on.
What do you mean? Boof is a fucking clown, bro.
Boof's gonna go for
Currently-
10.
Currently best record in PUBD. I'm just saying. Fabulous support was, always good support. In basically any tier.
Bro, I'm always gonna bash on Boof just because.
Also, personally, Boof doesn't like being expensive, but I think it's funny
Yeah.
to see
no,
like
it's
the little
really
existential
funny
crisis
if
they
he's
have.
expensive. Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would personally like to see if we can't. 15 might be a bit of a stretch, but can we get it to 10? I'd be okay with 10.
Boof is the greatest chat main in the draft. Like they got added to one of our tour and like automatically we will
Now
see
Lighthouse.
in the playoffs.
Look at Diogo. Look at Diogo sticking up for Boof. It's like, don't do this to him. Oh, them. Thank you, Flame, for pronouns. Oh my god. It's a 1.5k away, people. Come on. It's 3 bids. 3 easy.
That's really solid.
All right. To the Guardians.
Oh
that's
my god,
that's a
on
great
the
pick.
funny team.
Wait, shoutouts Boof.
Nice.
Whoa, shoutouts Boof. I know Boof was
funny team,
very
Boof,
nervous
okay.
about this draft coming in. This is a fabulous pick for them. I think they will be thriving on the Guardians. Boof, shoutouts to you.
Wait, that team looks amazing. Punny, Umbri, TDK, Boof. Wow.
Yeah, that's just the standard. We have our interdraft already. Yeah, that's the truth.
I will say something notable about that kind of classic Guardians core attribute. Another person who is generally a mainstay on that core did not sign up for this tour, so they will be down their sword shield slot, which will be interesting to see how they figure that.
You don't need to.
iPhone.
Oh,
You don't-
iPhone, come on.
You don't need to buy good players when you have 3 wins every week from the get-go. Why did you think we got Boof? Lol.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
kidding me?
It's crazy. Wait, this is
iPhone,
crazy.
congratulations! You've just been giving dual citizenship. You're Brazilian now.
Awesome. Let's
Have fun.
go. Oh, that's gonna be fun actually. With Nunes,
Look at Diogo
LPC,
hating 5k
yeah,
for no
Danny
reason. What do you
Lime.
mean no reason? That's iPhone, man. Put some respect on this man's name. He might be sick, but he's not that sick.
I mean, I said up front that I'm not gonna be that active, and I'm sticking to my word, dude. So, but hey, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna pass teams, and I'm gonna give people feedback.
All right, chat, hustlers, I need you to tell me if IFO goes over under like how many lines do you like 200 lines? Do you think you could hit 200 lines this season, IFO?
Easily.
Dude, you
Yeah,
know me.
Easily.
Over
I know,
under
I know
200
what you're
lines.
talking
about.
Hustlers, you tell me if that
Easily
5k
can
was
go
worth
over
it.
200.
Sabella in the chat. Undefeated in RU World Cup in pool stage. Actually, I think did he win his playoff game too? He might have. A strong SVer. Recently got acted out of seasonal, but the team tour is not seasonal, so
Embarrassing.
don't got to worry about that. But he made it to
embarrassing.
round 9, 10, whatever it is now. So strong player, Northeast stalwart, and that's booty.
Is he still a tour director?
I
think so. Tour director Clout, and he goes to the payloaders. Old Cat and Tachi-san have picked him up.
Pretty good team.
Yeah, he is. He's still a TD.
Why are we still at 51?
I will say, prices for this tour have been a little lower than I expected. Nobody pushing even kind of close to the 30K mark. And I don't think anyone will at this point.
No shit. What do you expect? I mean, in mocks you can do whatever the hell you want. Actual auction, the cap is like 25.
Okay, so you're telling me Soul for 24K? You're telling me that's what you would have guessed for actual auction? The most expensive player in the tour? Soul, 24K.
No, that was still a blunder. I'll stick with it. Soul could have gone for much less.
I mean, I think it's also
you know
that the
who we could have gotten instead of Soul? We could have gotten Bluebird. God damn it.
Wow, Fiend is he is savaging his teammate right now. That's great. Chat, can we get some L's for Fiend for savaging his teammate?
That's crazy. Sabotaging my teammate. I'm just saying. I'm still of the. Mace better go undefeated. That's all I have to say.
It's not his fault, dude. Like the guy doesn't want to be 24K either.
This is the same formula like last year. He was overpaid, and then he underperformed. Again,
He was like 18K.
18K.
Oh, Bluebird.
My goat.
Bluebird. Will we see the Bluebird plus Mace combo? I think it's not on the table. Flam is not buying him. Okay.
Can we please go for him? Or what's our sword and shield right now? Yeah, can we please go for him? Thank you, Cross.
Evie's like
I want Bluebird. God damn it, bro.
No.
Evie's like, dang, understand. This man is the GOAT. Come on.
Well, it's also that we don't have a sword and shield, and this
Also
is not
true.
that pricey.
Oh. 10.5. Can we
11?
delete
Okay.
Sword and Shield from history?
Bluebird also should be noted playing in SPL. I don't know what his record is right now, but I know he won week 1, which was pretty cool.
1 and 3. He won week 1 and then lost.
Okay, well we can just ignore.
Yeah, but
ignore
that doesn't matter. Like
that.
this is sword and shield. It's sword and shield. Like.
Okay, so
this
it's
is getting a little bit expensive though.
Why are we getting
A
crazy
little
with
bit.
all the Sword Shield players? Like Soul earlier, now Bluebird, and it's like, they're good players. I like these guys. I've teamed with them a lot, but why are we going so expensive? Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. Compared to the strap, I feel like the strap has just been the steal of the draft as far as the sword shield.
Bro, I'm
goes.
gonna
Like,
DM Bluebird right now, saying good luck with Gold Cat again.
In GK, I thought
I
Haxel
think
would have
their
maybe
team
wanted
is
to play
good.
sword shield.
Actually, yeah. Well, they only have 8 players, and they need a minimum of 14, right?
Yeah.
So
If they can bid 11K max before they have to start just relying on 3Ks.
yeah.
Well, no, that.
Well, that's okay. It's not like crazy expensive. 15.5 for Bluebird is like, I feel like, I don't know, like 11 or something would be more apt, but it's still fine, I guess.
I will
It's
say that
plus or
like
minus.
no, I think like wait, it's what 21K for ODR, like 22 for Diogo, and 15 for.
Oh, haste up,
Bluebird.
haste up.
That's like 57K in Sword and Shield to Ras. That is a lot of money.
This is the last of the like true ADV mains in my mind. I can't really. Because BFM didn't sign up. Berries got bought.
The thing-
MD got bought. C got bought.
Aesop's more of a DPP, right?
Well, I mean, in this
But,
context,
yeah,
are you?
in this-
He is an ADV
Yeah.
player. He hasn't, as
yeah.
far as I know, he hasn't touched any of the other tiers. But yeah, we will see.
No,
who ends
never.
up
He's never
picking.
played like, or at least he hasn't played RUPL in forever before we had the AD.
But Haste Up is an old head. He's been on the site for, decade plus at this point.
Oh, more than plus.
Yeah, so
I
it
think he
wouldn't
was there
surprise
before
me.
the 2010s.
Wow. Oh, and
This
Pacer
is
for 9K to the
good.
Guardians. That's a great buy. That's a great pickup for them.
Especially on that team, this is, yeah.
Oh, look at this. This is some craziness. You got Putty, Umbri, Kumiko, Booth, Pacer.
I think I'm
Craziness.
going for Guardian versus Ostlers in final.
Oh, let's go. Another Guardians classic.
Go.
Dumb. So how much? Really? Goldcat's just gonna... Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Will we see a little bit of upbidding, though? Yeah, maybe just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Okay, and again, this is what I was saying. Like we're gonna see this little slow crawl, for another K or something, before Gum gets like picked up for sure. Like if I'm the Felly Burns, I'd be like 6.5K here and like easily, instantly.
It's interesting to note that
Okay.
Gum didn't list SVRU as one of the tiers played, despite being very good at it like 1 year ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah, Gum is good at everything. Well, I wouldn't say everything, but SV was good at SV. That was a big voice within the Guardians building room last year, I think.
Yeah, so I'm surprised. Okay. I mean, I guess Gum didn't like exclude playing that tier, just listed at preferred SM and black white.
All right, so we have Goldcat with his nom now. It's interesting to see. So if you're a Goldcats team, right, who do you need? What are some like areas of interest that you want to fill people with at this point? Because you have 8 people, you have like not the most money left, but you can probably still get one like reasonable contributor.
Wait, on which team?
Goldcat, the payloaders. So you have Tachi, you have Chungler, ODR, HJK, Lighthouses, Hacker, Sabella, Bluebird.
Yeah, I agree.
Caliburn, where's the fairly cereal? Oh god.
I think maybe just buffing out some pilots at this point, or maybe getting a black-white main. Like, who's playing black-white for them?
For who?
Goldcat's team,
For
the
the
payloaders.
payloader.
I mean,
Let's see. Can I scroll over this? thing?
Maybe actually.
I don't
Who's
think
playing?
so.
Black White.
Who's playing SV for them?
Sabella?
HJK for sure, Sabella for sure, Hacker,
Okay.
I'd imagine.
I think
I-
Chandler's gonna
yeah.
ADV.
Actually, yeah, no, you're right. They do need a black-white player.
Yeah. Yeah.
And looking at the black-white pool,
Mustosa? How do you pronounce this guy? M. Sousa? Or Mustosa?
Sousa.
yeah, I
Oh,
was on
this
his,
is an ADV main.
yeah, I was on his Portuguese team, the PTPL team. It was
Okay,
3K.
That's
3.5.
Okay,
You,
You
don't
buy
know
him
what
for-
the it's
you
What the
buy
fuck?
him for ADV, which
Yeah.
they did need, I think, right? So
you buy him for the 1 tier he said he played. Yeah, that sounds right.
that makes sense. The Aldo Kush team, they did need that ADV slot, so this is a reasonable pick. For 3K2, great decision, I think. 'Cause It's
Sure.
not like the payloaders really needed an ADV guy. They already have Chungler to kind of hold that down, who can also flex into SV. But yeah, I mean, this is nice. Speaking of Aldo Kush, they are back on the drafting table, and they just fixed up their ADV like hole. And
Oh, Meru.
With-
Meru. That's strong pickup for some.
Yeah.
for sure,
If he gives a shit.
Like strong pickup for someone. Like for someone that is a chain and that is
Oh.
also toxic.
We also see-
Strong pickup.
We
Why
see a
aren't you
lot
guys
of people
bidding then?
bidding
Why
here,
aren't you
and the
guys
toxic
bidding?
chains are not one of them. The toxic chains are not one of them. So, yeah,
It's
this
okay.
looks to be someone that the pressure cookers are pursuing. Okay. Noble Guardians currently with the leading bid though, and never mind.
Oh, Hustlers really want Meru.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Will we
Of
see
course,
15k
because they know
Meru?
what they're doing.
Will we see 15k Meru?
We might.
We might.
Technicians have bumping that up.
Yeah, what a surprise! It's like the best teams that are going for him. Like, I'm shocked. Like, clearly.
Talk your truth, Abby, honestly.
I
Okay,
am.
no more
I
games.
am.
You know, Umbry said no more games. Like 15k. None of this like 13.5, 14.5 nonsense anymore. We're going whole numbers.
Well, no, you
16K
always go
buy
16.
this-
You don't go. You
This
don't
is pretty
go-
late for a 16k buy too. So this, I mean, Meru is, you know, showing off some of that big draft stock.
The
It's
point
all
is
that's
that
like
you
it's
never
pretty
go
obvious to me.
14.5 because people will are
Yeah.
more inclined to bid 15 over 15.5.
Like, look at that team, dude. Like, look at that fucking team. It's just-
Guardians?
Yeah, like, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a great team. Yeah. What is Flam cooking? What is it cooking with this? Why do we only have SB and SS slots?
I'm also looking at the Hustlers, and considering who they have right now, I think their money spot is actually in a very commanding position. They can get whoever they want whenever they want, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they could have gone a little bit more on Meru, but I don't like blame them for going out at 16.
True.
But yeah, I'm kind of upset right now. Like, don't understand why there's two teams at 50 and 50k, the teams we have, but
All right, well, on to the Guardians, who is their pick, and they have a pretty nice roster. I mean, I don't really see a glaring. Well, they could probably stand to use a black-white player themselves, actually, and a black-white player.
also, if someone's still reading the chat, Aldo's been beefing with everyone, and it's so entertaining.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah. Oh,
Ming.
Ming.
Oh,
Let's go.
about time. No, I jest.
You don't. You know what you want to say.
Fifth caster. Am I the last caster? That's some disrespect
Yeah.
on my name, honestly. How did IFO go before me? Are you kidding me? Respect on the name.
What do you mean? Like,
Shout out to IFO.
your worth
He beat
is
me in
not
circuit.
measured in terms of when you are nommed,
The
but in
main
terms of how
glare.
expensive you are.
Ming, you
No!
Oh, and I am
Oh,
a
God.
hustler. Brazilian
Hustlers.
by nature this year. That's crazy.
Oh,
Yep.
well, welcome aboard, Ming.
IFO, my brother. Let's go. All
Oh, Blood Ace?
right, Blood Ace.
Last
I'm
SMRU VR player.
Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Gondra hasn't been gotten yet either.
Well,
Oh, Tom.
Gondra's
Oh, yeah,
playing
good.
AD.
Gondra did sign up for not SM though. You are correct. Yes, they signed up for ADV. Interesting choice, but we'll see if that works out.
What do we have right
That's-
now for SM, actually?
I don't know.
On the Hustlers or the Pressure Cookers?
On the Hustlers, on our team. Who of us are going to play SM?
You
Maybe
could
you.
probably throw like LPZ in there, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
That's going to be interesting.
I wonder if Lighthouse is being facetious or not.
I think Blood. I played Blood Ace in like the Talon tour, and like I remember it being like not great games, but
Hmm.
I really had silly matchups too. But I don't know. I think in this pool it's gonna be an issue for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we probably would have wanted something.
Can I get some like backstory on who Blood Ace is? Because like I recognize the name, but I don't really
He's
like,
a
remember.
he's a ZU mainer, but he has been has been playing SMRU for a couple of team tours recently, and
I
He's
think he
been,
made
like-
some.
yeah, he's been trying hard about it. So I think that's
Yeah,
still,
I
Oh my
think-
god, sneaky planner. Let's go.
Oh, sneaky, nice.
Sneaky nom.
yeah, after getting snubbed last year.
Speaking
What
of
is he?
snubs, please, someone, one confident oyster, 2 years in a row where that man does not get drafted would be
No,
insane.
Oyster's getting drafted this year. Come on, let's be realistic.
He
Someone
should.
pick that man.
But like this guy is a little bit on this I'm being an ass to everyone era, which
Oh yeah,
Never
yeah,
really
he's also
goes
in
well.
that- He's in his villain arc, so that's a problem.
It's the teenage angst. That's what it is. It's just to solve
Yeah.
the teenage angst right now.
well, he's
you
also a
also-
Chelsea supporter, so
Okay, well that'll also just do that to you. The stress levels, it'll get to you.
Oh no, don't
He
give
would
the
10K,
Lyman PU
10.5.
core. That's gonna be tough. Lyman PU core.
Ooh. I think PU was also a hustler last year, so this would make sense to try and keep him on the same team. Also, PU has had a breakout tour in SCL since then, so stocks are maybe a little bit higher.
I guess PU can pilot SM if past teams. That's interesting.
Okay, going to the Slam team now. Okay, no, Beraldo is just again. This is what I was saying about the money, and you can just spend whatever you want whenever you want. You want PU, you'll just get PU. That's
Oh.
basically it.
Yeah, but you might get upbid a bit, but I guess, well, we already have 8 players. Well, this would be 9, and you just need 5 more. That's fair. You can afford to spend quite a bit here, I think.
There it is. PU goes
Hey,
to the Hustlers.
They're such trolls, man. They're such trolls.
Okay, and with that, we have a new top dog as far as, pick whatever you want whenever you want, and that is the Toxic Chain. So, Evie, if there's anyone else in the pool
Oyster!
Nice. Oyster is no snub this year.
Yeah.
No snub. But yeah, Evie, if there's anyone you want, you can just have them now.
Oh
That
no,
is
Evie, you're probably
your
getting
decision.
Oyster.
Oh.
Evie, what's your thoughts on that? That you Toxic Chains are getting Oyster most likely. I see no comment.
He's a good sword shield player. That is a niche you need to
Why are we bidding for Oyster?
I mean, he's a
probably
good
just
player.
running the price up a little bit.
He's good, and wait. Which slot is he playing?
Sword shield.
Sword and Shield. Yeah, I guess we need one.
You do
Well,
need an
but-
SS slot.
but-
You do need.
What is Avarice playing then? What is it?
SV.
SV, right? I assume it would be SV.
Yeah,
Is it?
Well, unless
I guess,
wait,
Rob Jr.
wait. Didn't Avarice sign up for best of 3? Are you putting him in the best of 3 pool?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, I think
Or
that
Rob
actually
Jr.
is-
But like 691.
Well, this
yeah.
is one of the Chinese players that came off Metallica's
Yeah,
recommendations.
but he was known before. Like this isn't
Yeah,
one of
he's known.
Metallica's goons.
Yeah, he's
Ah.
he's actually good. I played him in two different tours. He smashed
I
me, so
think
he's really good.
he was also in SCL last year on playing EU. I believe.
Yeah, 691 is really good across like multiple tiers, picks up tiers
Yeah.
very fast. So that's a steal in my eyes. 5K.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Yeah, that's pretty flexible slot. I can play whatever.
I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a French come up. CL nom before like Dunox and stuff.
That is true, actually. This has not been a French draft at all this year.
CL. I like CL.
Before
Yeah,
Canada,
for
I think
Chase
that's
Steal.
okay.
That's a steal. Hello.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
so
like
cheap.
he can make an upset pretty easily. Like I would feel semi-confident with him. But you do
Mhm.
need a builder, because when he builds, no comment.
Oh yeah, fun story. Back in SM, he used to steal all my teams.
Bro, that haven't.
You've
that
just
hasn't
described
changed
like half
with
of
me.
all people
I-
who play old gens
I
now.
thought I
Info.
steal your
Like-
teams, bro. That's just how it is. That's just the course of life.
Yeah, but no, but like, cause like, I would play him for tours or like randomly, and afterwards
Oh,
he
I
would be
see.
like, "Hey, can you pass me your team?" And I would be like, "Yeah, sure." And then like he would go on to use like all my teams of like multiple tours, and it was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Nothing wrong with
That's
that, bro.
I do not know who this
Hey.
person is.
I mean,
Extra
was
rent is
whole-
extra rent, bro.
Right? What does that mean? What's his experience with RU? Has he played this tour before? What does he do?
Month is
XRN?
month. Month is month.
I don't know. He's like a good pilot in general, so that's something.
Exactly. Month is
Oh
month.
wow, quite
Oh,
expensive.
that's a lot. Okay.
I mean, you gotta spend money on some people at this point, right? Like they
Yeah.
have so much money left
Yeah,
outside of like one.
Okay. Well, I guess that's another potential SM player, which the team needed. So that's seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Fellies. How are we? Are we gonna see some old heads from them?
Night.
Another
okay,
friend.
just
Yeah,
one-
he did.
one. Another friend.
This guy beat the Franklin in seasonals.
Okay, 3K to the party crashing pranksters.
Cool.
The Franklin killer. Nice.
The overpay. Hey, no, go away, really. Me.
Oh,
I remember.
baddie.
I remember playing this guy like pre-retirement. I remember playing him back in like 2016, 2017, something like that. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. But he used to have like a different name. He used to be called. Oh,
I remember
what's
him
his
as
name?
Mind Knight. Like I was playing him in
I
SMOU for like
I
Battle
also
Sim in
remember
2017.
him as my knight as well.
no. I was talking about Batty or Batty Games. I guess this is
Yeah,
right.
Oh
Batty
yeah,
He used
yeah,
to have a-
Batty- yeah.
He used to have a completely different name when he played in like SPL, like I don't know, 9 years ago or something.
Wait, he played S. Are you sure you're talking about the same guy?
I think so. Isn't it Batty Games? Didn't he used to be
Oh,
called
Evie,
something
it
else?
looks like
Yeah.
Oath is going in for Batty.
But I thought Batty was. Oh, join date is 2014. Never mind.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. It's been 11 years since then.
Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit.
That was a
Okay,
really
so Batty
fun,
is-
quip.
It's probably
Yeah,
going to the
actually,
chains
I
user.
actually kind of knew that pressure cookers would try to get Batty. Never mind.
He hasn't left his game.
That's a black and white.
Bro, at
maiden.
this point,
Um,
we're gonna end up with a fucking army. I don't want an army.
No, the
I mean, there are still some people you can spend some big money on. I mean, largest pool of all time
Let
means
me
you
find
do have
the lore about Batty real quick.
you do have a lot of names you can drop some cash on.
yeah,
Okay,
Batty-
Batty was
I'm
not.
looking.
Batty only signed up for SPL. The earliest sign up was 2023. So
Okay. Then I must be conflating them with somebody else.
yeah.
All right, so it's Seed and
But
Flame's
11K
turn to pick whoever they
is,
want.
is,
They are the
is
leaders in the
okay.
pack money wise.
I'm looking at the VO3 slot remaining, and this isn't that impressive. There's
Boy,
who is this?
Shiloh, there's Lenny, there's Super Butter 69.
Hey, never don't doubt Super Butter 69.
I mean, honestly, this is a big thing. Like,
I mean, to be fair, like probably most best of three, like most people don't sign up to play best of three. They're just placed there, right?
yeah, I know. But I'm looking for our team because I don't know who the hell would play VO3 for the Toxic Chain.
Evie, you already know the answer to that question. Don't you know what's gonna happen?
Did I not? Did I? Oh.
Oh,
No,
Void just went
no,
for 6K.
I don't want to think about it.
That seems like a good,
Evie, you know what's gonna happen. I don't want to be the one to break the news, but I mean, I think we see
I'm
this. I think
gonna-
we-
I'm gonna be so mad if this is what you're insinuating.
Wait, what? What are you guys talking about?
I think he's
talking-
insinuating that I'll play BO3.
That is yes. That is what
Oh,
I am
no.
insinuating here.
No,
No.
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 This is like the
I mean-
worst idea of ideas maybe
I'm just
ever.
saying. I'm looking at your draft, and I'm scratching my head when I'm looking at that best of 3 slot. I'm like, well, who would I trust
I'm scratching
most?
my head a lot.
Yo, guys, no. I have the solution. You just put Rob in best of 3 because he's a good pilot, and you give him teams. Problem solved.
Facts. Agreed.
Yeah, okay,
I-
but then
I-
look at our SV core if we put Robin in BO3.
I mean, you
Uh,
have
Evie,
Scratch.
Evie, I mean, ooh, I'm
Yes,
looking at your
Scratch
SV
half
court
out.
with Rob out, and I'm scratched. There seems to be one person who would fit in real nice. Also, Frank Josh for 5K to the payloaders. Very interesting. I thought the Guardians would take him. They did not. Somewhat
actually crazy.
confused. Why? For 5K, the Guardians had 5K to spend. In fact, you need to get rid of 500. You could have even put 5.5 on that. What? What?
Wait, let me roast Frank Josh real quick.
Isn't Frank Josh like Ariana Grande? Ariana Grande.
Ariana
Nice.
Grande, yes. That was her name last year. They changed it like mid-tour, I
Ariana
think.
Grande. Yes.
Ariama, yeah. I love Ariama, so it's a great name.
Yeah. But now
Am
it's
I
just Frank
crazy?
Josh.
Why didn't the Guardians put 5.5 on that? Am I missing something?
No.
Look at Philly calling out Teeniness.
Bro, I
Oh, there's the
Gondra,
Gondra
oh,
that I mentioned before.
goat,
ADV argument
goat,
there.
goat.
goat.
I tagged Frank Josh and I said have fun with Gold Cat and he said it was a good time to quit anyways.
This would be a good pickup for Beraldo. I like Gondra for Beraldo as an ADV slot. You do need an ADVer, and that is what
I'm also
Gondra seems to
I'm
be
also not
interested in.
surprised once again that it's the two best teams that are upbidding themselves. Like, what the hell is everyone else doing?
Okay, Evigaro, put some respect on your own team, okay? Miss Best of 3 / SV main for that team.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to your house and I'm gonna send some very Canadian eggs on your house, and you'll be relieved because they don't have bird flu because we're not stupid up here.
Okay, Gondra going for perhaps 10K, and there it is. Will we see 10.5? Yes, we will. And it is, again, the Guardians and Hustlers who are kind of having a staring contest right now.
Wait, but actually, shouldn't Evie be playing like Oras on that team?
Yes. Yes.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I'm not thrilled about it, but yes.
Yep.
It's just Ming that's trying to tilt me, and it's working.
I'm instigating here. Don't worry, Eiffel. I'm instigating.
Yeah, okay. I see. Probably
Wow, this
stop
is
it.
they're going high. Wow.
Must
Wow,
go
they are
higher.
really going for it. Well, that's the
Makes
highest bid that the
sense.
Guardians can make. That's the highest bid they can make. So if Baldo wants it, he has it.
Well, yeah, and Brawl also really needs an AP player, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like teams that could have bid to like 30 or 20, but instead
I
just
think, I
make sure
mean,
the best
Flam-
team is even better. Like, it doesn't matter.
Flam's team does need an ADV player, and they had the money to spend on that. Who else
And
are they
Gondra would have
saving
been filled on
themselves?
that.
Who are they saving for in the ADV pool? Who are they saving all that money for?
What are they saving at all? Like, there's not that many players left.
Like Biddy,
I mean,
maybe
yeah,
Fast
like,
Car
number-wise.
Django perhaps, Pack.
I mean,
Um,
there's like
I mean, they're not going to be that expensive, though, right? Like, they're going to get them for, like, I don't know, 7K, 8K?
most every team at this point has an ADV player. In fact, I think every team has an ADV player.
Do we have
Besides
an
that.
ADV player? We don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think your team is the only one that does not have an ADV.
It's not going to play the game.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
shouldn't say
Aldo.
that. The chains also the chains have C. Chains have C.
Oh no,
They got their
Flopboat's about to like draft
Yeah,
20
that's-
players.
That's the only team that does not have an ADV player. That's kind of crazy. Okay.
I mean, that's not terrible because there's not that many ADV left. Violet
Well,
River,
I'm
you
saying
guys
like the
have?
higher end ADV players have basically already all been picked. So now you're
Yeah, no, yeah. There's TAC. There's still TAC actually.
Wait, how come LPC and Nunes are listed as 0 in the price list? Is that
self buys, retains.
There were self buys and retains.
okay? But like, so their true price wasn't 0, right?
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Yeah,
their true
it's
price
not
was
that.
not 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Gold Cat on. Stall Cat, as always, taking his time, measuring the field, seeing who is a.
Oh,
Good pick
Mr.
at this point.
McLovin. Yes.
Mr. McLovin.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Someone pull up the Felly screenshots. The when he DM'd Master Chief, thinking he was
Yes.
Felly. Someone pull it up. Someone in the disc. I need to see it when I go back look at the disc again. I want to see that screenshot. Oh, Sionical's actually still left in the ADV pool. I feel they're a pretty good ADV player. I would not be surprised to see the Flam team pick them up. McLaughlin for 4K, okay. And they have the double pick.
reasonable. There's still Super Butter 69 for ADV too.
Excuse me?
No? Yeah, Super Butter 69.
What is this name?
Super Butter 69.
Oh my god. Super Butter
That's a-
69. That's crazy.
This is a great name.
He can be the
like,
olive-
honestly.
He can be the olive branch of this year. He can be the olive branch. Super
No,
Butter
the
69.
olive branch of last year was just the carried, okay? That doesn't count.
Oh, last
FB.
crazy
Hey, guys.
Oras builder.
Hey guys, I hear this is the real Flaming Victini 13. You should spend 50k on this guy. Yeah, throw all your money at him. But yeah, no, legitimately a good Oras player.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure if he's a good Oras player, but I see him play Oras a lot. So an involved
Wait,
Oras
hold
player.
up. Hold up, pause. I see. Did ICT sign up for RUPL? What the hell?
Who?
ICT? Yes, he did.
ICT.
Oh.
He's still
yeah.
hey,
He did.
Yo, that's crazy. I thought he like retired 10 years ago or something.
Same.
He's like what?
That's,
I haven't seen ICT online in wow.
Yeah, ICT signed
Yeah.
up. Winsong signed up.
yeah,
The
I
Winsong's
knew
still
this one.
here.
Mm.
Did TKO sign up?
I believe
No.
he did as well.
I don't think he did. No.
TKO did not sign up. No.
Very unfortunate. That's Mac Jacob.
MJ, good pick. He's been on a hot
Does it-
streak recently.
Doesn't he play as a ADV? Why did he not sign up for it?
I mean, didn't say not to play. He just said that Tears played SV, right?
Yeah.
But that's true actually, because like yeah, because having the ADV tag makes it easier to get drafted.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm photosynthesizers pick him up for 5k. Pretty nice.
That's a decent pick, I think. He's a nice chat presence, and he can test pretty often, and he's also plays in a reasonable manner.
Last Brit. Actually, no, that's not. That's just straight up a lie. Suffis is still here. Suffis is the last Brit.
Okay, I am.
Sheen,
I
can you
am-
talk?
Yeah, what? No, I was asking Flam for his draft plans, and all he says that we have a list, trust us, and that's making me more and more anxious.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you what
A
do you
list
think
of
the plan is
30
because
players.
I'm. Oh, Kate's
Oh,
a good
Kate. Yeah, Kate was a very
At this
strong
point, I'm
contributor
just,
to the.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Go
Oh.
on.
Oh,
This
she's
is a
on
strong
Flam's
contributor
list.
to the
She's on
Golden.
the list.
This was a strong contributor to
very
this weekend's
exclusive.
RUBD winners. Ended with a positive record.
Honestly, if I
pilot.
was the Guardians, I would go for way more than this.
Pressure
Okay.
cookers 5-5K.
Okay, as I was saying, all Flam is saying is that we have a list, trust us. And I wanted him to upbid on some players. He didn't. And I'm like, bro, you have so much money. Who are you even saving
Your
for?
first mistake,
like, what are you
Fiend,
waiting
was
for?
thinking Flam would listen to you. That was your first mistake. This guy is
Flam is a
not
grown-ass
gonna
man,
do-
capable of making his own decisions.
Exactly, bro. Your first mistake was thinking you had any say in this draft.
Yeah, exactly. So as of now, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever.
Wait, why are we bidding here? Like, what?
Both of Neomon was on Expo and Flam's team last year for RUGL. It really, you just need, whenever you see a question and it's like a name you don't really know, just look at the RUGL team and think, okay, we're they on the same RUGL team? If the answer is yes,
I
there
know.
it is.
Yeah, I know Neomon. I just don't know why he's being bid so high.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm
So
gonna-
like even
I'm
back
gonna
when
actually
Neomon was
go
active,
very-
like
I'm gonna
6
go
years
super
ago,
angry
he
if-
didn't go for
okay.
this much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I'm gonna-
Like, well,
I'm actually pissed off right now.
okay. Oh,
Guys,
you're.
I wanted real FV13, and
Yeah.
what Flam said is 7.5 is a lot, and now you're spending 9.5 on fucking Neomon. Come on.
Yeah.
Dang. Fiend, I
Oh
hope
my
you enjoy
God.
your time on the bench for the entire season. That's crazy.
Okay. I have said what I had to say. I will now shut my mouth.
Anyway, Neomon was the,
Couldn't-
it seems the person that the pressure cookers just wanted, period. So that's nice.
Couldn't you
That's
have
the-
promised
with an
him a driver slot or something? I don't know.
Both Expo. All right, if we're looking at the toxic chains, what are the questions of the slots that need to be
SV.
filled right now?
SV.
Yeah, I think your SV core. Well, I wouldn't even
SV.
say that because you have Sneaky, you have Stresh, you have Rob, you have Avarice, maybe Batty.
It's. I just don't think it's good enough. Like,
It's not the strongest
outside of
SV core.
stretch, I'm just not confident.
It's not the strongest SV core, but
It.
I think it's a workable one. Ampha too. I mean, Ampha is a good pilot. Ampha, you don't really build a ton even still, but you are a good pilot. In seasonals, on the winner side.
But
I mean,
look at
like,
some of the other
technically-
teams.
I'm technically on round 10 right now, so
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Winner side, seasonal, strong
Oh.
pilot. Lore?
Lore's a good player. Like, I would like him on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know if how much it moves the needle. Oh, 5.5. Nice.
That was a bit of a jump. Push, why did you bid 5.5, bro? Just take it slow. Go.
Are you
3.5.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? We have so much money. Why do you? I need to calm down.
Let's go fish. Yo, team, grab fish.
Yeah, Fish. That's my boy. I love Fish, bro.
Fish
Fish
is
is
my
so
bro.
good.
I love him. He's such a great guy.
Draft him. Come on. I really want this guy. This guy's so good at the game. Please.
And Fish is very chill. His name is also very epic. Shoutouts, Fish.
Shoutouts, fish. Oh, he's on the list. No.
Oh, no!
Hey, Kush, why are you adding? What did I say? What? Why did you put 5.5? You could have just taken it slow. Just gone 3.5 on that guy. What?
Oh, okay. That's interesting. The technicians look pretty strong now.
Oh yeah, I do.
Well, there's the
No,
technicians, bro. The technicians have always looked strong. Like, if you put your thumb over Fish anemometer, their team is crazy.
Yeah, I just did right now. That's really interesting.
They also have crazy money too. They can basically,
And they have-
hold it a little longer, and you can pick whoever you want.
And also, like, a lot of their players are not only good, but they have metagame knowledge.
Yeah,
Like across
yeah.
multiple generations,
Yes.
so they can help each other, which is good in a team to work.
Exactly.
but really underrated because, like, by God, the amount of times where I've been stuck by myself screaming into the void, Jesus. Like,
Bro,
please
that
draft
sucks.
teams where you can like talk with each other.
Yeah.
So true. Oh, I see what. Okay, Kush got baited by the UI, so he just DM'd me. He's like, he saw 5K in the chat. The 5K was the message that's like you can bid in increments of 0.5 and then like 5K. So he's like, okay, let me put 5.5 on the board. That.
I have no idea what he meant. What?
He's talking. The Kush bid for
OBB?
what's it called? Oh, OBB on the board. No, the Kush bid for lore. Why he put 5.5 instead of going slow with like 3.5 or whatever. OBB is on the board now, so this is a great. I just kind of like. I like OBB as like a person. They financed my entire Sword Shield PU run. Also teamed with them on PU PL last year. Just a great person. Really like them.
Yeah, a certain another caster's team.
Bro, at this point, I feel like, yeah, I'm not SVing, bro. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I was saying that because Flam was updating OBB, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not SVing, bro.
Vane, I'm going to tell you something right now. It will make your experience much more enjoyable if you kind of just remove yourself from the team and like stop thinking about these lineups, because you're going to like drive yourself into the ground if you keep doing that.
No. We have a plan. Hopefully. I mean, other than the Neomon one, but whatever. I had a miniature. I had a miniature crash out a while ago, so that's fine. I'm all zen now. I'm all fine.
Exactly. Just like, remove yourself from the draft, kind of. Just look at it as an outsider looking in.
Wesley, okay, this is a jerk pick.
I was on this guy's team for something.
Yeah?
Was that? I think it was NUCL. No, was it? I didn't see him
I'll
that
say for
much.
3K. Okay. We're getting to the fun parts of the draft. And I think this is the parts of the
He's
draft
just
where
one of those
manager
he's a great yapper.
I think we're getting to the part of the where manager skill expression is very important, because we're getting to kind of those 3K areas for some of these teams. Or if you're the pressure cookers, you can buy like 10. Who do we think are like reasonable 3K buys that are still in the pool that at this point might be like quote unquote steals? Is there any names that are like jumping out to you?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, actually, in SV you can draft Daharan as a sub.
What is his name?
Daharan.
Oh, Daharan. Yeah, absolutely. Personally, I have a little bit of bias, but Eevee, EVIE, the Eevee that is not Eevee but is Eevee. Also, Suicune contributed to the team. Probably a decent 3K buy. Can support. Was a great chat presence. I think that's someone who definitely could get the nod.
There's a lot of players in SV. Like there's still Ty Carter. I think Tom Holland's also interesting.
Ty Carter. Someone pick up Ty Carter. Bro, that man is...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be picked.
That is fabulous support. Ty Carter is fabulous support.
He's probably on the list.
Who else? TKO did sign up. We should get TKO. What the hell?
Wait,
did
for
he?
Oras or?
Oh yeah, TKO is still here. TKO is here.
Yeah, okay, no, we should totally do that.
TKO is still in the pool.
Toyina is interesting. Like, I would pick them, probably.
Someone mentioned Violet River before. That's an ADV person, right?
Yeah.
You did.
She's ADV. But
I would pick that up.
she does have history of inactivity. I think on 2 of the tours, so I don't know.
Oh my
There
god.
is. Oh, there's Pix. Pix is still here.
Yeah, Aurora is still around. Like that gal's been in our use for like more than a decade. What else? Legendary Superior can always cheese an Aura's game. Like I think
Oh,
there's some
fucking
value to
legendary
this.
superior.
That's
So
so
true.
funny. Like it doesn't give a fuck, but that's why I love it.
Bro, him as a teammate was so annoying. Like as a manager, I was like, "Oh my god, man, just
Yeah.
give a shit." He's like, "Nope."
Let's go.
Oh, there are really a lot of people left. I mean, Stories is still left. Like, okay, Stories for 3K, absolutely, sign me up. A lot of the people that Metallica vouched for, like Wang Yu, I think Dust, some of those Chinese players, they're still left.
High naming is hard. Also a good Chinese player.
Yeah,
Yes,
Gooey.
made finals of RU Ladder Tour last year.
Yeah, really solid. Like that's for me. That's like an ideal 3K.
Yeah,
Wait, has
Mango is still around.
Gyuji signed up?
Ryuji? I don't think
Who?
so.
Gyuji or Gauji, I don't know, like Gew, GE.
Yeah. That's high naming is
That's
hard.
high naming is hard. That's high naming is hard.
Oh right, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still great.
Django is here. Strong ad.
Ryu
Oh, we
is
did.
also on the pool as well.
Well, he
We
tried
did
to got bought for
Terminator,
3.5.
that's- I don't hate this one actually. Like I'm
Yeah,
reasonably
just check his
happy.
crowd on items. That make sure that he is
No,
prepped. Make sure that he is someone you engage with constantly, or else you know.
I am a Specs Groudon enjoyer though, so I don't care. BT Boy, that's a really solid pickup, I think.
Do they have an existing SM player? Like, do they want him as support or as a starter?
That's a good question. Well, the pressure cookers are
Blood
going
Ace,
fine.
Blood Ace was
He was on the
before.
list.
BT
They
Boy is
might
fine.
just let him start actually, based on their team.
Shiloh. Great pick.
Uh,
Great pick late in the
I
game.
think
Fabulous
I think Blood Ace with BT Boy is actually a pretty interesting combination. Like if they like each other, because they both are Zulu mains.
That's true. I mean, you can just like check
So-
the CU Discord, I guess, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. Why would you want to do that though?
Shiloh was in our plans, so if we miss Shiloh, I'd be pretty sad.
Shiloh in your
Well, you have the
plans-
You have the most money in the
Shiloh is
tour.
really
so
good.
it is literally
Yeah.
impossible for you to miss Shiloh.
Yeah.
If you want Shiloh,
Yeah.
you can buy them. Full stop.
Yeah.
Flampoki really is going for like the promotion slots, like Lee on the team, Fiend on the team, maybe Shiloh on the team.
Okay,
Like,
we have
Devin
a,
is
that's,
hungry for a role.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, Evie, your team is now leader of the pack in money, so you can pick whoever you want.
No, the Guardians are.
Mink and Map.
Oh, you mean in nice build? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know what we're spending 17K.
Mink and Map never doubt the Chinese.
It's not even. It's not
That's
mathing. It's
true.
using your eyes. Just max bid, bro. It's just,
Shouldn't you guys go for attack though? You still don't have an ADV.
Yeah. Attack was our plan, but I don't know what we're letting
Well,
them
you
have
should-
it.
what?
They have. Okay.
Okay, well, you have Tag and Amity on the same. Which might be a little bit of a clash in personality in that tier. I don't know how well Tag and Amity work together, but yeah, honestly, I am really surprised. Where is the ADP coming from for the pressure cookers?
We'll
throw
I
Lily?
mean, they still got like 17.5k left, right? They can.
Yeah.
But
I think
it's not
I think
it's not
gonna
a
be-
question about the price. It's a question about being competent and competitive in the tier at this point.
Well,
I
there's
don't really
Django.
think.
There is Django. There is
Okay.
Alice Kazumi. There is
Respect to
Oh.
Django, respect to Alice. They don't have the history in the tier. they're not going to be competitive versus someone like C. They're not going to be
There is
competitive
a-
versus someone like Berries. They're not going to be
There-
competitive versus Amity. Like I don't
There's
know.
Violet River.
Thank you.
Let's go. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Now I'm almost happy.
Almost.
Versus Haste Up, I mean, bro, I don't.
There's
don't know.
Django.
Django is a good
Dude, it's
flex
ADV,
because he does
just
play a
run
lot
like-
of tiers.
Oh wow, 3K Django is crazy.
There we go. Oh,
That's
wow,
nice.
that's really deep.
I mean, that's a very
Wait,
good flex
yeah.
buy because he does provide
Wait,
a
for
little bit of
3K?
3K ADV support. He's a great SV guy.
So once again, didn't like the pressure cookers didn't even bid here. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It has to be Violet River. That's the. Maybe it's Calgia. Maybe they've Biddy. Maybe they've just scouted someone in their tryouts that they're like, okay, they're good at ADV. We're just gonna
Maybe.
give them the 3K buy.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of. Cionical is still around. I mean, they haven't really. I don't think they've played ADV like recently. Maybe like post shifts, but they were making noise before. So
Are you guys ignoring Super Butter 69?
Yes.
Oh. There's still. I mean, honestly, when song's always like funny, I would try. I would dead ass try that.
this is a fabulous 3K buy if you can get Seraphs for 3K.
Yeah, no, you
Okay.
shouldn't. You
Look-
really,
looks like you can't.
really shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean this makes sense. This is a guy you want to spend a little bit of money on. Seraphs is a really great player.
Seraphs is good. Yeah, I like them.
Black White RU is also, not the most common tier. Not a ton of people play it, so it's nice to have someone to flex into that, have a little bit of experience with it.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's a good buy.
That's a
Their
good
team is
buy.
so good. I really don't.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, they needed a little bit of Black White support, so Seraphs was a great person to pick up for the Guardians. Absolutely.
Wait. I have the perfect. Where's the Seraphs log? Wait, let me find it.
Right. Who else could be interesting? Oh my, Fiend, Fiend, I need you to co-sign this one. I would like to see my boy B13 Costa be drafted. Shoutouts B the Costa,
Be the Costa,
NUCL
he's a
draft.
goat. I love him.
NUCL manager guy. I like him. He's a great energy
Oh no,
person.
he
great
already
chat
he already DM'd me saying that he told his wife and 7 kids he'd be able to feed his family with the price of winning the tour.
That's crazy.
Hey, yeah, 3K is a pretty sneaky good buy.
yeah, 3K. He
If
did
Ye
he take
gives
a
a
game
shit,
off
then
of
yeah.
someone. He took a
Wait.
game in
Yeah,
finals last year, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
You got him for free? Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, he is quite strong for 3K.
It goes in the
Absolutely.
square hole.
Your draft is looking like they put the square hole space.
They're trying to fit it. No, I've seen that meme, bro. This comes onto my brain just like unannounced, at least once per week. That it's such a funny like. Short
It's
or
so
video,
funny.
whatever.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's,
Goes in the
it's,
square hole.
it's one of the greatest things.
Name change.
Okay,
Yo,
who's
Fino,
up?
what do you
Aldo
think?
Kush. Oh, Aldo Kush have met the 14. So they're the first team actually to hit the 14K minimum. They can just buy whoever they want now. Okay.
Winsong!
Oh, now
Goat!
we're
Let's
cooking.
go! Yes! We get to see Black White Gaming.
Wait, what?
That would make sense. They need a black, or actually, no, they don't. They have Finch. Wait, what? Okay, whatever.
Wait, we're going for Winsong? Like we're spending money on 2025 Winsong.
Hey,
what do you
hey,
mean?
hey, Evie,
2025 win song is just as strong as
Listen.
2011 win song. Trust.
Evie.
Yeah.
Remember not trust and remember believing in 2023 Finn. This is the call.
So true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all picked up Win
Yo.
Song. That is
You guys have a bunch of boomers.
We're like sneakily an old as fuck team. That's pretty impressive.
Yo, actually,
That's,
you guys can like compete in like the old boys class.
This is another ADV guy, Mielke. Actually, they played me in SVRU, I think. And oh yeah, I remember this. We played each other in Brazilian before, or PTPL. Yeah, he played SVRU.
I like that we have me and Winsong, and neither of us are gonna play SMRU. Like,
Bro, are we fucking stupid? Like, why did we upgrade each other?
Wait.
well, you gotta spend the money. So you don't know what to do.
NASCAR Vroom, another ADV guy. Also just generally good support. Was a great support for US Northeast in RU World Cup.
Unfortunately, a current events main on the Discord, so we tend to shy away from those guys.
And pressure cook. Okay, so that's their ADV guy.
Well,
Or-
two of us, Mielke and Faster
Yeah, it-
Room. So that's actually good. I'm okay with this.
Oh, nice. Finally.
About time. Again, this is one of the most underrated. Please, someone bid on this guy. Are you kidding me? What is wrong? What?
That's
Wait, he went for 3K?
dumb.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, Evie, I mean, that was the steal of this like kind of later portion of the draft. Like that was insane.
I'm warming up to this team right now. Like, but I.
Okay, well, there's Donox. Another French, very good sword shield player.
He didn't sign up for Sword and Shield, just so you know.
Oh,
I mean, that doesn't mean he's not going to play it. Okay, Donox,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Sorry.
Actually, very good. You kind of wanted a little bit of sword shield support, and or just someone who could just pilot the tier. So, I mean, Donox is, yeah, fabulous pick for them. Stories, about time. Someone throw some monies, please. Stories.
You don't have much money to spend though.
Okay, you have 4K. All these teams can spend 4K. Why are you... Okay. Sure.
God damn. Slickles.
Oh,
Hey.
Look,
Yeah,
this is
another
nice.
French.
He's a good SV guy.
Oh no, the
Another
French are taking
Discord, right?
over. And the French are taking over. Beware.
good pickup. Twin,
French to the
good,
Hustlers
really
team,
good
okay.
pickup.
Chowina.
Really good
Tawinha.
pickup, even. Yeah.
This is the
Why is no
last...
one? Yeah, it's all okay. Okay. It was like, man, come on. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh my god. Why did we? Oh, okay. No, never mind. I get it.
Okay.
No, this makes sense. You don't want to end with like 0.5. So that's a really good last. Yeah.
15-player team. Evie, your team is the first to conclude their draft. GG to the Toxic Chains, Oath,
Yeah.
and Expo.
Yeah.
Full team: Crossbow, Stresh, C, Avarice, Rob Jr., Evie, Ampha, Sneaky, Confident Oyster, Batty, Heatranator, TKO, Winsong, Ty Carter, Toenha.
Yeah.
Very old, very young team at the same time. Weird
I think
stuff. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're waiting at the end for the review, right? Like, we're not doing this right now.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna
well-
talk. It's just really old
Yeah, okay.
and like new at the same time. Somehow weird.
Oh,
There's no new here. Hello, your average age is like 27 or something.
that's pretty old.
Heatranator.
Oh,
Well, actually,
Yeah,
Like,
Terminator
look-
is like.
is Toenha new?
Yeah.
Is Toenha new? Because I don't really know about what Toenha's about.
No,
If he's been around
no,
or
no.
not.
So that
They've
was
been around
a
for
main
many
in
years.
SM. Yeah, was playing SM with his current job.
Okay, the team is just old, and then Heatranator.
I guess
Yeah.
Oyster is technically young as well.
Oh, last
been around
Brit,
for a
last
while.
Brit, Suffus, let's go.
No, I want Sofas, no!
That's a
Pick up from the
That's nice.
technicians. Good pilot. Currently
This guy's
winners
the goat.
bracket for seasonal, I think.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Sufis could generally go ahead and like win the whole seasonal. By the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's I think he's one of the favorites in my book, at least. He is very good.
3D?
Yeah, 3D. Another fabulous pilot.
Yep.
I don't really
Yeah.
know if I would say anything besides pilot though.
No.
He's a Canadian, which I respect.
Do you?
For the pranksters.
Do you?
Well, I mean, I do now. Like, I didn't before January, but now I do because
Oh,
for
okay.
the US.
Fair.
Okay, pressure cookers up. They have also basically completed their draft. They could spend all their money on this last pick if they wanted to. I doubt that's going to happen, but it is an option.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a
what
player
happened
that's named Expand Meme, and I don't know if I can say his name out loud on the.
Who?
Anyway,
How do you? Wait, what does it start
Ex-
with?
expand.
Okay, bro.
Trying to look at
Un-
who. So with the ADV picks that they got in their last round, I think the pressure cookers have more or less all of their bases covered.
I think they should go for defenses a little bit. Like, get someone like Lenny or Volpix. Like,
True.
not someone that's like guaranteed to be good, but like has pretty high potential and has one.
True. Actually, who's their black white
Lilo's
squad?
also interesting. I don't know.
Neomon? SBPC. That's a black
Neomon.
white
Yeah,
player.
probably Neomon. Yeah, Neomon probably.
SBPC, black white person.
But they
Hell
have,
yeah.
Neomon.
Hell
There's
yes.
also, there... Really? Huh. Okay. I mean, I do like him as a user.
Oh, KT. And Goldcat just all in on it. He wants KT, and he'll get him.
Oh. Wait, 9 is a bit.
Why
Okay.
why are you picking Killing Time when you have Lighthouses and ODR?
Sub.
That's a good question.
That,
Maybe one of those
That
are gonna
kind of
play
sub
best of
is-
3.
9K on a
I
sub is
guess-
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
This was Rocky's clan failures. Wait, let me see. Well, who is their best of 3 guy? I guess they could ODR in best of 3, and then do Diogo and KT in SM and ORAS.
would you really do ODR in best of 3? Like,
I mean, who else are you gonna do there? Because like we tried Diogo in best of 3 in the past, and I wouldn't do that again.
Sabella, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess.
maybe.
I thought Sabella was gonna play SV, but yeah, that's also fair, I guess.
I mean, low-key, you could
I
kind
mean,
of just toss somebody in best of 3 and just concede that slot. I mean, it's happened before.
Yes.
True, but at the same time, like ODR could do well there. So I don't know.
I don't see ODR liking Sword and Shield enough. Like,
Mm.
and even SV, like he doesn't really like SV.
Yeah, I will say
That's
SV
true.
is a very distinct type of RU from Sword Shield, which is a very distinct type of RU from SM. Like, these are 3 very different gens and kind of how they've played out, and then what type of things are.
They're different gens, but like someone who really likes SM will hate Gen 8 and Gen 9 for fairly similar reasons.
Yeah. You and me and ODR both.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Like, and Diogo too. Like, we're all on the same page, pretty much. So.
Yeah, so you're right. That's a kind of a weird pick for 9K. I mean, I guess they were just like, we have enough money. Let's just. Wait, no.
Yeah.
They didn't need to go that high.
No, they don't have enough.
No,
They don't-
that's unnecessary. That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that was really weird. Because, like, nobody's gonna go up that for KT now. Like, maybe if it was, like, 27, 18, I don't know, but, like,
Yeah.
we're in 2025 now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Like, at least you could have gone to like 7. Well, no, I get kind of, because like Noble Guardian's max bid is 9, so you're denying them from bidding 9.
Hmm.
So I
But would Guardians go all the way up?
yeah,
Don't
that's
Guardians
another
only have-
question. It really depends. It's kind of tricky.
Actually,
I
guess-
don't blame them. Sorry.
Okay, go on.
Yo,
Yeah,
Ampa,
I don't
Ampa,
blame
shut
them
the hell
for
up,
going-
bro. Ampa's not talking and just DMing me saying that I'm so cooked. Bro, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna call you
I
out, bro.
don't.
Talk to him.
I don't.
Hmm.
I don't blame like Gold Cat for going for killing time. I just don't understand necessarily the thought process with the team.
Yeah, I, don't,
Because
I mean,
everything,
I get it why, but like even then, it's kind of interesting.
but it's
I
just,
mean-
it makes his team worse. But it's not that it makes his team worse, but like it's just, well, are you gonna put someone who really shouldn't be in one slot?
I guess in fairness, that happens a lot, where like something doesn't go to plan, and you like kind of end up having to like reshuffle things post draft. Yeah, I agree. It does seem.
Also, naming his art for 3K was a good pick though. Like
Oh wait, really? Yo, that's so
Yeah.
cheap. That's an
yeah,
amazing pick.
that's a good bounce back. Like
That guy can like, well, he's good enough to start. So
Yeah,
oh yeah, definitely.
Flabeuf. I think he.
Flabu. Oh, nice.
I think he,
I like it. Good
FBK?
user. I respect it. Good
as
user.
long as he doesn't plagiarize again. I mean,
plagiarize. Hello?
that was a heavy joke. Don't. Okay, well, we're good. I do not- I-
understand the joke. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say please don't get real, but yeah, that's fine. 10 beside at 10A is fine.
Damn.
10 for 3K is also a reasonable pick.
No, why are we getting Eevee? What?
Evia.
Okay, time to cancel.
What?
Hello?
That's
Not the RUPL, not the RUTL. Canceling RUPL. Oh.
Okay, time to
like going for her was like the
No.
last
I had another player in mind, and I'm like, go for this guy. Don't
Dean
like,
hates women
we
confirmed.
bro. That's not the. Oh my god. Okay, look at our SD slot. We have Flam, we have Lily, you have me, you have CL, you have Kate. There's 5. There's 4 SD slots. So like we already have an SD sub. So why are we getting? If anything, we need to improve the SM pool. What the fuck is this?
You have 2 players for SM though.
Yeah, and I wouldn't rate any of them high.
Oh, I mean I get why you wouldn't, but like they picked 2 players that will not contribute to anything outside of SM. Like I think the
Wait.
mistake was done already.
Wait, so who are the 2 players who can play SM? Is it
It's
BT Boy and
Blood Ace
Newman?
and BT Boy.
Blood Ace and-
Blood Ace and
okay.
BT Boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's technically Shiloh too, I guess. Like Shiloh could play SM.
Oh yeah, Sheila used to be very good at SM when that was the when that was the
Yeah.
third gen.
Yeah, when he wasn't banned for nefarious reasons, he was pretty good.
Who?
Minor
Shiloh.
details.
Shiloh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shiloh's probably Shiloh can also SM. And then we could put SBPC on black and white as well. So I guess that's nice.
Who is Hex? Is that a name change?
Sasha.
Oh, it's Sasha.
Oh, can these guys stop changing their names? You gotta. Actually, I shouldn't say that with people in this chat. Never mind.
Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah,
That
Philly
was
ICT.
so obvious.
that was
Yeah.
That
obvious,
was Oh, that's so nasty.
For 3K2? Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, the moment I saw his name on the pool, I was like, oh, that's so going for Philly for nothing. Ugh.
I swear to God, Flam is not gonna listen to who I'm telling him to nom, and that's gonna piss me off again. You know, sometimes I think, yeah, maybe I should just manage.
Well,
Oh no, are we seeing another Fiend crash out? Maybe.
oh no.
I might crash out again. Oh no.
I'm Fiend once today.
It's fine. And it wouldn't be the first time. You know, Fiend, it's not
Yeah,
about
what?
like crashing out. It's about how you recover from the crash out.
Facts.
Fiend. No. RUTL
Unfortunate.
dictators just know.
I do have to dip in like 3 minutes because I have a tour game, but I will join right after.
I scheduled
Classic.
most of my games.
Okay.
for later today.
Okay. Okay. Thank fuck, dude. I've been telling
Yeah, that's
them to get.
yeah.
I've been telling them to get Megazord. No.
Fiend Crash Out 2025 confirmed. Damn.
But hey, Fiend, you have the perfect opportunity to crash out in your tour game now too. So that's perfect.
Oh. Ow.
Cow. I wanted cow as well.
I mean,
I'm
you can
really-
still bid on cow.
I'm really about to crash out right now.
Why didn't they try to bid it? I don't know.
Coach just DM me crash out TO. Okay, I have another person in mind, but I need a certain team to spend some money before doing that. And I think that user is good enough to like start in a certain tier, like.
You know you can say it there, right? Like no.
No, I don't. Well, Kush is listening, and I can.
Oh.
I'm not
Okay.
risking Frank and like Lissa.
I mean,
Well, Funny's not even here, so like that doesn't matter. So I don't, and
is it-
Kelly to listen in as well. So
Yeah. Is it Super Butter 69?
maybe.
like ever since I said that name, you're looking at their replays on the download. Okay, wait, King Lur signed up for it. Yo, someone should
Bro,
get the
Kingler is washed as fuck. Okay.
I know.
You know what?
But half these teams are washed as fuck. Like, have you seen the toxic chains? Sheesh.
Okay, I have just come back, and the first thing I hear is the toxic chains are washed. Excuse me?
Oh,
old.
no.
I wouldn't say
Ming,
washed.
Ming, you missed me. You missed me having another crash out.
Oh, what happened? What did y'all buy? Eevee?
No, well, yeah.
Yes.
And then we, because I was like, get Megazord first. Then you think of someone else. Megazord is gonna be expensive, and then we get Eevee, and I'm just like, why? Just get Megazord first.
Y'all have put together. Y'all really just kind of stole half of the Suicunes. You got the Lily, Kate, Eevee. That's kind of funny.
There's Clem in black and white still.
Oh yeah, Clem.
Oh, someone pick Clem up. Come on, huh? Also, my boy beat the Costa. He needs to feed his 7 children. Ufine, what was it? What did he PM you?
Seven
7
kids
children
and
and wife, I think.
yeah, wife and 7 kids.
His wife and 7 children. Crazy. Also, technicians have, a lot of money left over still.
Yeah.
They
And
can
you get
buy
3
2
picks for this?
players. Yeah, 3 players.
Oh, they got
Same
Hex.
with,
Shoutouts Hex.
Stein.
Love Hex.
Yeah.
Yo, can you guys fill me in on who ROFNA is, by the way?
Rofna is he's okay. He
I
is
don't
A-okay.
have a lot of experience with him.
No.
Intro. Wait,
Intro-
I just noticed this.
Intro
Intro's still on the
Stefano?
board?
Oh.
Bro, what?
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with Entro being 4.5. Even though
Yeah,
we
that's
wanted
good.
someone else, but I'm fine
And
with
then
this.
GG's
Yeah,
to that. I mean,
Entro-
that's a
Entro's
huge
good.
steal. That's a huge steal.
You
Intro's
know
a great
what?
player.
I will not crash out. I'll not crash out. This is fine.
Exactly.
16-player team, pretty good. 17 for the photosynthesizers.
Well,
15 on the chain. Will anyone end at... Oh, 14. Actually, we ended on a 14-player minimum. Cool.
How much did we go?
You have 17 or 16 players on your team.
Fine.
I mean, it's 2 above minimum. I'd say that's reasonable. I wouldn't really say anyone's at risk of having an army this time around.
I actually wanted now that I can say I wanted LZA or IZA, whatever you call it, the Chinese SMRU guy.
oh, that guy's
IZA?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
no,
wanted
that-
him to start over Blood Ace and whatever and Beady Boy, but Entro is a better pick. I'm okay with Entro over that. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
for
will-
any
I
teams
get it.
who might be listening in and still want maybe some SM support,
Yeah.
on the board, right there.
Yeah,
but-
that's a really Elsa, Isa.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Elsa
See,
and,
see, this is see. I had a good plan, right? This is why. Listen, when you listen to Finn, you win.
But what is this?
All right.
The name of this player? I didn't get you.
It's
LZ.
It's
IZA.
Elsa.
IZA. It's IZA.
Elsa.
Well,
Or
it's a L.
Elsa.
It's a L in the SMR.
Elza.
But yeah, it's no, they're really good. Like
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. They smashed me in the Chinese Invitational.
Same.
even
Like,
though-
Is that
even
really
though I
such an
won in,
accomplishment? Is that really such an accomplishment, Fiend?
It
Come
is.
on
It
now.
is. It is. It is.
No, we
'cause
both got buddied by them. Like they're really good.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
That sounds promising.
Of the names still left over, by the way, some strong 3K picks, I think. There are a ton of mainers that are still left over. Like Lyra is still around. I saw Tetris is still around. Miami
Flabbo.
or Ass Mainer still around.
Flabber.
Flab still around.
Yeah. Well,
That
Flam
was
just got.
picked up now.
I DM'd Flam saying that. By the way, I did have 2 crash outs in stream over your draft, so just letting you know.
Omada is still around. If you can get him to care about the tour, he could be a pretty good 3K buy.
Yeah, we tried that in RUBD. It didn't go well.
That means you did not try hard enough.
Well, Feli did it with the plenty crashing Chrysler.
For Flab. Okay. And that's the last pick on their team. Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
What are some other names that are interesting? Fran is still left over. Shoutouts, Fran.
Yeah.
Suicunes,
I
Poor ass
hope,
player, support,
either
whatever.
of
Gulch.
either of
Gulch, he should get picked up. He's nice.
Gulch, either
Yeah.
Gulch, Plague or Jojin. I
Plague
think
is very
Yeah.
good. Jojen's also pretty good. Made a pretty strong run in seasonal last year.
Yeah,
Uh,
and Plague is also phenomenal so far as well.
like to
honestly,
see
like
Plague.
I completely forgot about Elzado. Like that's a really good shout, Fiend.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
objectively-
so I was waiting for Franklin not to to run out of money so that we could nom him because I'm pretty sure he would get him. Let me just say,
Yeah.
someone get Elza.
Who else is still around?
That-
Namase.
Yeah.
Namase is a very strong French player. He's making a very good run in OST right now, which doesn't guarantee you translate to RU, but
Yeah.
it's not a bad indicator.
Who?
Namase, Nemosse, Namose,
Nemo?
whatever.
Oh,
French guy, top 16 for OST currently. Great
Hmm.
dude. I don't know who this is.
okay. I'm gonna play my tour game, so I will join
I
when I'm
believe
done.
they are
Yeah,
RBY and DSC main, so I don't really know much about
That's
Oh,
Umbree's
me-
best friend.
me-
Shoutouts.
Yeah, true. Don't forget Super Butter 69. Come on now. Like,
Jesus Christ. Goodbye, Fiend.
Fiend off to do some gaming. He'll miss out on the recap. Well, he might be back for the recaps. Depends on what his tour gaming is, but
I don't know what he's playing actually.
What are some other names we could see
commentate on
pop
that
up?
too?
maybe after draft. Squeeby is still around. Another somewhat promising young French name.
There's still
Paugia?
221 player. That's crazy.
This is the largest
Uh,
RUPL ever.
I think Clem should be drafted still.
I
by-
like Clem a lot. I think Clem should be drafted. I mean, that's
Yeah,
SM
Clem-
support. That's
Clem is
black
like
white
in-
support.
Yeah, SM and black and white are kind of tricky gem to have a support, and you can
Yeah,
do both
true.
in one. Like,
Yeah. But who's left to pick Clem up? I guess
3 picks for the Franklin Denial team, 2 picks for the Guardians, and then 1 pick for the Payloaders.
to be fair,
Yeah.
like Frank and Denial's team already has enough in SM, and Black
Mhm.
White kind of. I don't know. Like they're kind of good already. I think. I don't know who Violet River is though. You guys know?
ADV person.
Oh, okay. That's fair. And there you go.
Oh, and there's Elza.
or-
Yeah. Nice. So now it's second to last pick for the Guardians, and they have chosen Drip Legend. Good pick too. Tour guy, as you know, shows up all over the place. So last 3 picks, who will we see? Ampha already putting his who he wants to see in the chat.
Yeah,
So
I
in
really
play Jojen and
hope.
Gulch.
I really hope at least one of them gets picked.
I think Gulch would be a good shot. I mean, he's a good like energy guy. He's a good chat presence. And you kind of do need that sometimes as like just good glue for the team. I can't really say much about the other 2. Oh, Tom
Holland's-
Holland,
yeah.
PU main. Nice.
yeah, that's respectable. I'm a fan.
Hey, yeah, he had a strong showing in seasonal. I get that.
Oh, someone picked Elza. True. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
just a couple noms ago.
oh, I really like this for that team too. The technicians for me are like the third team. I think.
Honey Turtle, man.
Honey
Will we
Turtle,
see
man.
meme picks to end, or will we see a couple, maybe more, like known
Well,
people?
Well, if you want some meme picks, Boy, do I have some stuff for you.
There's a lot of it.
Like, I mean, Expandong meme, Super Butter 69.
No.
There's tomato sauce. I'm sorry.
No,
Who's in the Bluebird
No,
team?
that's crazy.
Someone pick on my fellow Greek brother Lazen. I think that would be funny
True.
because he's Greek.
There's the Jeff haunts you. I don't know what Jeff did, but I'm scared.
One funny name is also Adu named E. Right on
Wait,
the.
which
Dude
one?
named E. I do see
I
that. Wait,
do
can we get some
name-
respect on a fairy?
Oh, yeah,
Can
dude.
we get an affair? Can we get a fairy drop right now?
Yeah, dude
Yeah,
called.
true.
It's literally
No.
a dude named
Oh.
E.
No, a dude named E is peak too. Like, it's so funny. Like, I've seen that name, but I was like, I don't know if enough people will get why it's so funny, but it's really funny.
Oh, Alice Kazumi is still left? Yo, pick Alice. I mean, this is a great culture builder, another energy person. Doesn't really
Oh
play
my
a
God.
ton of RU, I don't think, but
Wait, Tetris isn't drafted yet?
No.
yeah, you can pick
Yeah.
Tetris.
There's someone named Ben Ladil. Like, I don't know anymore.
Ionis is still on the table. Lyra, if anyone wants a last minute pick there.
It's not-
Lit 11 has had some success in RUGL. He could be a decent pick. Lilo qualified for RU Ladder Tour last year. Could be a decent pick. Hyper Bowl
Charmander,
kind of in that same.
No,
Irene is
no.
still. Wait, isn't Irene a name change? Charmander. Oh, this is
Maybe.
probably okay.
Irene is in fact a name change.
There's
Who was Irene before?
honestly there's
I don't recall who. I have to check
Okay.
Irene. But I'm pretty sure it's
Plague. Okay, yeah,
There's
M5 was
Plague.
right.
And that is GG's. That is the draft.
go, Plague!
Oh my
GG.
God. Okay.
Finally, at last.
GG's in the chat. Okay. So, RUPL 2025. We have. What is this? 30.
Irene is in a fable.
And then Fable, right?
In a fable. Fable, like a fable.
Okay.
I'm so glad Plague got picked at least.
121 people drafted, I think.
14, 15, it's 29, 44, 59.
15, 15,
75,
15, 15. That's 60 right there. 14, 16. Another 30. So that's 90.
90,
121.
just
Yeah,
93.
121.
121.
Yeah, 121.
So 121 people drafted, 8 teams, 10 slot starters, subs. These teams, I mean, we have a lot of strong names that have popped up. A lot of strong names, a lot of strong teams, a lot of new look teams compared to last year, which is, you know, obviously is the case every year. New draft.
Yeah.
But do we just kind of want to walk through them, go through, talk, give our thoughts on each team, and go from there?
Sure.
Starting off, we can just go like from top to bottom. Then I see no reason why that wouldn't work. We have the Deranged Hustlers, managed by, of course, Beraldo and T. Nunez. That's their lineup. They have T. Nunez, LPZ, EA, Danny, Lime, TJ, IFO, myself, Ming549, PU, XRN, Gondra, Wesley, Slickles, Rafna. Not gonna lie, a few of these names really don't know a lot about them. Mostly so on the back end, like XRN, Wesley, and Rafna. Not so familiar with them. But otherwise, I think it's a strong draft, but it is my team, so I won't exactly say too much about that. Evie, what do you think about this?
I think it's one or two. Like I've said it a few times during the call, and my opinion hasn't changed. Some teams finished better than they were looking in the middle, but I really don't see how this team isn't like super good. I mean, it's gambling on a few slots. Like it may be gambling on like Danny and Line TJ to, perform when they're people that haven't been keeping up with Small Gun. Well, Danny has, but not as much with RU. But the upside is so big with this team, and like the top players are easily amongst the best of the tour. Like the two retains were crazy. I don't see how this team isn't in playoffs. Like they're gonna have to crash out really bad.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's hope we don't.
Yeah.
Empha, what do you think about this? What are your impressions on this team off rip?
I think the dream looks fine for me. I believe the SV core is stronger, but I don't know much about the old Jan's part, like really.
Okay.
I think
I mean, what
it-
is there
it's
anything specifically
really-
that's like jumping out to you? Like what old gen do you think is struggling right now?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe either Auras or Sun and Moon, depending on who you guys lock in.
Okay.
I think Gondra can pretty much go for Auras, and then I don't know who Sun and Moon's like really.
I think Zern or Wesley can play Sun and Moon. I think Zern is more likely. I would
Yeah.
say maybe Pio in the Oras. I mean, Thiago is most likely the BO3, right? Like you're
Maybe
not
or-
gonna. It's
maybe
either him or
Gon-
LPZ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LPZ or him.
So like I mean, it doesn't really matter which one does which here. Like they're both gonna be top of their pool, probably. So it's really irrelevant. I think Danny does he play Sword and Shield? Because I know Hele can play Black and White really well.
Yes. So Danny played Sword and Shield RU like all the time when that was the main gen, and he did very well
Yeah.
at it. So he can play there
Yeah.
if we need him to, for sure.
Yeah, so you have like LPZ / Nunes in SV1, Lime in SV2, maybe TJ in SV3, or Danny, depending on what you do with Sword and Shield. Like, I don't know. I think this team is really, really. Like, maybe I could see SM or Oras being a bit weaker slots because AFO's not likely to start. But, nah, I think those are minor points, honestly. The quality is too good.
Yeah.
What do you think
I have
about the
some fun
subs?
news about week 1. It
Mhm.
seems as if I'll be playing week 1.
Okay.
But after that, like I'm not. Yeah, like I'll be playing some weeks maybe, and then like not playing other weeks, because like
Yeah.
my availability is limited. So yeah, I'm
Mhm.
also like interested in seeing like who's gonna SM for us when I'm not
Yeah,
able
for sure.
of doing so. That's like genuinely what I'm wondering about. Like I guess we can, like I can see lots of good pilots that can potentially play there, but I'm wondering who it will be.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. What do you think about subs? Because that was something that I'm looking at this and I'm like, I like our starting lineup. I think we have a lot of firepower in that first 10, but once you get past that, I mean,
I don't think
Yeah.
it matters that much. I
like
think
Wesley,
Wesley's
Rafna,
a competent sub. Like I've teamed with him. I've teamed with them in NU something recently, and like
Okay.
the teams they were past weren't really up to par, but they have a really good mind for the game, and they're also super honest, which I kind of value in a team personally. Not everyone likes
Word.
honesty though, but I think on that team that's gonna be fine.
or Alright.
I think also like there's potential because like Slickles and you are like big time yappers, and Beraldo is a yapper as well. So I don't have like big activity concern either. Like I think the subs are gonna do their job.
Word. Very cool. All right, I think that's about it for the Hustlers. Then we can move it on to the Tenacious Technicians, led by Frank and Denial. Another really strong draft. We have Frank and ZS as their retain slash or self buy slash retain option respectively, and they followed that up with Metallica, Dugza, Spoiled Berries. Like those three, just to me in general, that's like a murderer's row of people to pick up. Like that's crazy. And they filled out the rest of their draft really nice too. Excel, Real FV, Fish, Oranberry, Blissey, Suffice, Letters, X, Violet River, Elza, and then Plague. So, really strong draft. I mean,
Yeah.
Evie, I mean, we can kind of just go in the same order as before. So, like, what do you think about
Okay.
this squad?
I think I wasn't too sure during the middle of the draft. Like, I really liked their first picks, obviously, like Franklin, ZS, Metallica. I thought Dugza was a bit of an overpay. I mean, I know he's had success in Oras, but I tend to be wary of people who want to ban Scrafty in Oras, so I kind of want. Oh, I don't know. Spoiled Berries. Yeah, Spoiled Spoiled Berries good. But ATV is gonna be a pretty strong slot this tour. Axel, I like him. I don't like him as much as I used to, unfortunately. Nothing personal, just like the reality of being a boomer on Smoga. But I really like the end of their draft. Like I think all the picks made sense. So I think it rebounded. For me, it's like the third team. I think there's not a lot of weakness. There's some slot that I think might underperform, but their top picks are kind of outstanding, and you don't want to face them in the tiebreak. Like that's really not a team, because like just the first three names like in the tiebreak are enough to win any kind of tiebreak. And then you have Spoiled Berries if someone wants to pick ADV for something.
Exactly. If you're up against like an 80, I mean, we saw what happened when when we put Spoiled Berries in versus someone who is maybe not so familiar with ADP.
No, exactly. Like that's really good drafting.
Yeah. All right, Alpha, what are your thoughts?
I think the draft is probably one of the strongest ones. Like, I don't think they have a really weak spot. Even like the subs, I think are solid. Like in Pax, LZA. Well, I personally biased for Plague because I know she's very good and everything. So I have that to say. But I don't really know who how do I pronounce that? The mean.
Yeah, we know who we know who it is.
I think it's fuck you mean. Like you can just say it. Like.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back, Bean. We're going over some team
I
camps. You
don't
haven't missed a
know
while.
that person a lot, but I think that they have a really strong team overall. I probably rank they really high on it, like on my personal opinion.
Whose team are we talking about?
We are
How about technicians? Actually, Fiend, if you want to chime in, that would be cool too. We're talking about technicians right now.
Technicians? Let me.
We already did hustlers as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna join in between, but technicians, I think this is a very strong draft. Like, especially like with Metallica, Franklin, Dugza as well. It's a really, really strong building core as well. So yeah, and then you also have goats like Iza or LZA, whatever you call him. He's also super underrated. So yeah, I really like this team. And you know, Franklin's
thoughts?
hard. And a Luxac.
My thoughts. Yeah, I quite like this team. I think I'm a big fan of Frank, obviously. I'm also a very big fan of Metallica. I build with them all the time. Dugza is super solid, both as a builder and as a player. Big fan of Fish as a pilot. Axel, like, I agree with Evie. Axel was definitely better back when he played the game a lot. These days he doesn't play it so much. But I'm happy to see him, like, back again and playing in. I asked him like a couple of months ago if he was gonna sign up for RUPL, and he was uncertain. Because it's always nice to see him back here. I know Axel knows Sufis. That's gonna be interesting too. I've also known Sufis for a long time. We've built together a bit last year. And we talk together all the time. Big fan of Sufis, big fan of OBB. I think like as a whole, the team here has lots of solid builders and pilots in different slots. The only potential issue is that a lot of these players have a background in different tiers and they're not mainers. And then the question is, to what extent are they committed to this tournament? But
Yeah.
if they care, then I think they can do very well.
And
I have a question.
will
though.
say-
What the hell is fuck you mean or FVK you mean?
no
Who is
clue.
that?
I do want to
to
kind of, before we get off topic, I do want to talk a little bit about, I said about builders and pilots, and I totally agree. I think you have a really strong building core. You have Metallica, you have Dugza, you have Berries for ADV specifically, and then of course Frank. Like you have a very strong building core, and then pilots wise, Fish, OBB, Suffis, all very strong pilots. Iza and Plague too. So definitely something that I don't want to go underrated. Very strong draft.
No, wait, fuck! I gave Sufis all my teams. No, I'm stupid.
Sabotage.
Bro,
Um,
what do you mean by all your teams? Are you talking about SV or other tiers?
Like SV, like, well, to be fair, they were all like a month ago. Like, well, like at the beginning of the seasonal, I gave a bunch of players like a ton of teams because they asked for them, including Sufis. So he has like most of my good teams in the builder. So
Oh,
I
BC,
mean,
BC
I-
Boy
I
just
also
chimed in.
have-
He said "fuck
I
you
also
mean"
have
is
a
a
couple of your-
SM guy, so he has.
I also
he
have
has
a couple
SM
of your
background.
stupid HO teams, so
oh well,
Okay,
what's to understand?
get moving. Party crashing pranksters. This is the Fellyburns team. Some classic Fellyburn things, but some differences too. Felly, Ajna, of course, to start. Then we have Passion, Amity, Chait, Finch, Finnick O'Dare, aka Sensei Axu, aka Ryan, Floss, Mind Knight, Tak, Dunox 3D, Daharan, ICT, and Flab. Some really good picks to kind of end the draft personally. Like this is probably my favorite of the 3K buys to end the draft. But yeah, we'll just go in the same order. Evie, what are your thoughts on the old peoples?
Yeah, I think it shows that Fellyburn is in France right now because he picked 4 French. Like what? That's not something I entirely expected. But other than that, again, it's another team I really like. But is it a little over the edge? A little bit, like a little past their prime. There's maybe like Chait was better 2 or 3 years ago. Unless of course he plays me, then yeah. Like if he plays me in RS, he's still the best RS player. Finch, I can't see him carrying all that much, especially if he has to play black and white. Finnick, O'Dare again. Love
no,
the
don't call him
character.
that. Don't call him that.
But you know, and as an SM player, a little over it a little bit, or as a sword and shield player, I really like the team, but I can't help but think that the reason why this team was able to be built is because everyone is just a little too over it. Personally,
If you showed this team to
I
me
think
in
yeah. Oh yeah, if
no, go ahead.
if Ajna made that team like during like COVID or something, like you would see that team and you would like, yeah, this team's winning the tour, like 100%. But now it's just I don't know, like ICT as a 3K is kind of genius, but also it's kind of like, well, it's 2025, is it still genius?
Yeah, so
but yeah,
I get it, because I also wanted ICT, but then I thought, okay, will he give a shit if he's any team other than Ashna Philly? Probably not. So, which is why I didn't want to even risk or think of the idea.
Empha, what are your thoughts on pranksters?
In my opinion, I think they probably have a really strong OGN score, but my real question is who's gonna SV? Like, you probably have like.
I mean, you have Philly and Ashna, so that's already.
Yeah. But the point is, either one of Feli Ajna goes to BO3, probably Ajna, I believe. Then
No,
there's
Ajna is locked.
Ajna
Yeah,
is
Ashna
locked
can literally
in.
only play SV, so he has to
Oh.
be an SV.
So then it's probably Feli in BO3. But
Yep.
then like we have Ajna, Flaws, and then who else would
Passion would
Passion.
definitely be playing
Passion.
SV.
then
Yeah.
Passion and who else like
It could be like My Knight, could
It
be
will
like-
Flab,
like-
could be
it'll be one of the
Daharon,
three
could be
pairs.
3D.
So it's Flab or
Yeah.
Flab, 3D, My
Like,
Knight, one of them.
I don't really know who's going to be the first B on these, so like they are definitely very strong, but the SV still bothers me a bit. I believe
Okay.
that's it. I won't give much of my opinions on the next one because it's mine and so I don't want to be biased.
All right, Ifo, what do you think about the pranksters?
I like this team a lot. I mean, just look at the managers. At first, you've got Rabbit, you got Philly. They've got metagame knowledge across like basically all RU gens. They're both great builders across multiple gens, so they can they can support. They also know each other. They've known each other for years. They've known Arsenal for years. I mean, like Finch as well. I mean, like this whole team. You've got Foss as well. You got a truckload of solid builders, solid players, and they know each other well. So I think the team spirit's going to be there. Yeah, I honestly I feel pretty good about this. That being said, I do agree with Evie that it kind of depends on how much they actually do care. Like, I think since Rabbit or Felburn History or whatever, since he signed up for this, I think he's gonna care, and I think Felburn is gonna care. But I'm less certain about like ICT. And I don't know, like Finnecord there. I don't know how like in tune he is with the game these days. I don't know how tuned with like Passion is. Like, if these people care, they can do really well. But I don't know if they will. And so it kind of hinges on that for me, I think. But in theory, if people care, then so their ceiling is really high. Their floor could also be very low. So I don't know. Depends.
All right, Fiend.
Yeah, I basically share the similar sentiments as Ifo said, but I'm kind of curious, who's playing SS for them?
Anox.
Probably the Nox, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Defending.
And, you have builders like Felly, Rabbit. They're just so good as we all know. But like, okay, so Dunox for SS, and then for SM is most likely Finnicoder, or S is Chai, and then Black and White is Finch. So from what I see, unless ICT actually locks in and supports, he's gonna be like, he's just the cheerleader, right? So like,
Yeah.
is that a bad thing, or like is the same thing as not being motivated, right? So like, if that's the general assumption, then that's fine, I would say. You get my point,
You know
right?
what my opinion? Yeah, no, I just want to interject. You know what my opinion of ICT is? Like, if someone's not there on Sunday and they have to sub someone, ICT is just gonna be a lol. I get me in and fuck around and probably win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's essentially what's gonna be. In terms of other things, I am high on Passion. Passion is very active, so I don't think he will not care or something like that. I don't think that will be an issue. Their fourth SV slot is a bit of a question mark, but again, with capable builders, I don't think that will be that big of an issue. So it's a pretty strong team, a really strong team.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of the same sentiments about it being just kind of a little old. You showed me this team 5 years ago, and I'm like, this is insane. It's not.
Well, you
5
weren't
years
here
ago,
5 years
so.
ago, but anyways.
Exactly. I'm just taking your words on these guys were cracked 5 years ago. So
They were.
hopefully y'all were not lying to me. Their ADV slot, Amity and Tack, I don't know if that'll actually gel. I don't know if Amity and Tack are two people who just personality-wise would get along the best, but we'll see.
I mean, what's the
y'all kind
worst
of said
thing
about-
that can happen, right? If they don't get
They
along,
hate each
then
other,
it's
and
just
then
cash.
one of them leaves the. They hate each
No,
other.
they
and one
won't.
of
They
them
won't
leaves the
leave the
That's-
server. That would be cancering, and that would be a problem. But I mean, yeah, if Tag doesn't listen, then he'll just use his own. She'll just use her own team, and then if she loses, she'll listen to Amity. And it's not a big deal. I don't think this is a issue.
You say that now, I don't know. But I've talked to both of these people, and their personalities are a little bit at odds with each other. But yeah, I mean, that's something that might raise some eyebrows to me. Otherwise, I think everyone else kind of just covered the big points, so we can move it on. Any other last thoughts on pranksters, or we good to go to to the Evigaro team, the Evigaro Amphi team?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, Toxic Chains, Oathkeeper Expo. With Expo being the self-buy, retaining of Stresh, and then as part of the actual draft, we have SCA, Avarice, Rob Jr., Evie, Ampha, Sneaky, Confident, Oyster, Batty, Heatranator, TKO, Winsong, Ty Carter, Toenha. Another very old team. Evie, you can comment on this if you want. It's your own team. If you don't want to say anything, I get it.
Yeah, okay. So, like, if you close your eyes and you say it's a tie break, so you say, okay, Stretch is obviously SV. You're always picking ADV because you have SCA, and then you're like, well, AV can play whatever in the tiebreak and probably do okay. Outside of going to a tiebreak, this is where I'm a bit worried. I don't think the skill level for every starter is high enough. I don't think it's bad. I think the team, and I think the end of the draft really saved the team, but I think it's a lot of, okay players that will get okay records. And I just don't know if that's enough to compete with especially with the three teams I just saw. But
What are the three teams that you
do
talked about? Hustlers,
Hustlers,
Guardian,
Technician, Pranksters.
oh, Pranksters.
But,
Okay,
but I think there's a lot of potential for the team, like to throw ideas and not actually bother that much. Like if when Song cares, I can see him being really good for someone like Eternator who has like really crazy ideas, but sometimes can struggle to find someone who will listen. I think a player like Winsong will listen, so that's like fun for him. That's Ty Carter is also really active in trying to find ideas. Like on the idea side of things, I think this draft is really good. Coming into the game, I would like your opinions on this though.
Okay. Ampha, I mean, you're also part of the same team. What are your thoughts on the thing? Do you think Evie?
I think our team is probably decent to good. So, I know most of the people on team and have teamed with them like before. So I think we are probably gonna do well and everything. And I have to point something out. I mean, the correct pronunciation for the last guy is Toingan. Toinga.
I'm not gonna do that right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Who?
But Toinga, the last
Toinia?
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
Toinia.
overall our team seems solid. Here, I know for a fact that Thresh Thresh is also like very good overall since I teamed with him last SCL and he was like very tryharding a lot on RU. So I know I hope we can probably replicate that on RUPL as well
Okay.
and everything.
iPhone.
IFO?
Earth to IFO. Oh, he's muted. So
Efo's dead.
okay.
Who?
Oh yeah,
I
sorry,
think
sorry.
Oh, Efo's
I
back.
accidentally muted my mic.
Oops.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I think the team looks pretty solid. I think it's covered in Auras, SM, Sword Shield, SV. Yeah, I think you got a well-rounded team. Honestly, I'll be very interested to see what Winsong brings. I'm really looking forward to see what Winsong brings to Black White Argue, to see if one of the OGs can teach the newer Black White Argue players a thing or two. Or if he just like reloads where the rumor teams. I don't know. And then I'll be interested to see like who plays best of 3 here. I'm still not really sure who's gonna do that.
Oh, Evie, I hope you're getting your
No.
SV Sword
I
Shield
will.
SM.
Like, do you
I
know
will
Evie?
murder a turkey. Okay, go on.
I mean, I guess like if I was the manager here, I would unironically like put like Stresh or Rob in best of 3, I guess. Like maybe
You
like
could
put Rob just leading teams.
Rob is the best pick here.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then I think, I mean, if you look at the SV core, I think like Stresh has got that knockdown. And then together with Oyster, if he's motivated, which I assume he will be, I assume he will be back with like a vengeance, can do very well here. Ty Carter has been good for a long time, knows the meta, builds actively. Ampha has also been in tune with the meta for well ages now. And then I think Avarice 2 is like a very good pilot. I'll be interested to see how well they know the tier. But their skill ceiling is high and their floor is generally fairly high as well. And then Sneaky 2 is going to be very good support. I don't think they're going to start, but they're going to help out a lot in SV. So I think like they got so many different players that can build in SV. So that's very good. And like SM is super covered between like Crossbow and Evi and like yeah, like there's no worries there. Yeah, I think this team looks strong, honestly. Like I know Evi is like panicking, but I wouldn't be, honestly. I think it looks decent.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. RUTL, what do you think about the toxic chains?
First off, who's the SV builder?
It's trash. What?
Stretch isn't building for everyone, bro. He builds for himself, and then he throws some idea.
I mean, he can always help around with SV and everything.
There's Sneaky and Etronator that can help with SV. I think.
I don't think ours is
The SV builders have to step up. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest concern. IFO said that Oyster is gonna SV. That I don't think so. He's gonna SS. Otherwise, who's your SS guy?
Oyster is going to play Sword and Shield. I think it's a waste otherwise.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. He signed up for that, and I think he'll just play that. He can give ideas in SV, but his builds are in SV, especially they're more French. So
Honestly,
I mean, it's like those
time...
builds that GA builds. It's similar to that.
Well, like
Sorry,
honestly,
you were saying, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, like so, like every time I play Oyster in SV, I'm like, yo, this dude can build pretty decent teams here in SV.
Yeah. I know.
Well.
I
I
know.
Yeah.
It's just weird stuff, which actually works well in a best of one. So
yeah,
so I'm okay with that. But again, depends on his motivation, whether he's in his villain arc or not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that depends.
But I mean, that being said, yeah. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah. So for Black and White, you have Fatty and Winsung. Now depends how much Winsung is willing to help. I think he will. He's gonna be active because he's not a type of guy who's like I don't give a fuck kind of guy. So he will care. So it will be interesting because Fatty is a newer Black and White RU player compared to Winsung. So you have the old and the new together. So looking forward to how that will cook up. Oras is Evie, and who else?
I mean, TK. I mean, I can talk with TKO, I guess. Ty Carter can learn Oras. Like, he'll try to find some things to help.
Yeah.
Ty Carter can do whatever he wants. I truly believe this man could pick up literally any tier under the sun.
No, for sure. Like, he has a really good mindset for the game, especially as someone to help or bounce around ideas.
Yeah. I mean, last RUPL he wasn't that big of a support, but like he was mainly focusing on SV. But he realized that old gen RU are more his liking, so it makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. Best of 3 is either Avarice or Rob Jr. So take what you will. He did sign up for it.
And Avarice has played every gen, like when it was made.
Yeah, he did.
So
oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My one worry. my one worry about Avarice is that he's the type of player who will either cheese or just bring standard teams. There is no in between. Well, then again, there's no in between that. But yeah, it's like fat or cheese. So
It's also who's gonna, yeah, and who would build for him? Like that's the question.
yeah, because
True.
your SS builder is just Oyster and Crossbow to a lesser extent. Will Avarice
Yeah.
listen to them? That's another worry.
Yeah.
If Avarice is
Yeah.
best of 3, Rob will probably is more leaning to listen and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of tricky. But I still like how the team brought up Oathkeeper as a manager. I have mixed feelings about. He's very useful in older gens, but sometimes his ideas are just whack. So yeah.
As long as he doesn't ask me to throw a game, like that would be nice.
Oh yeah, as long as he doesn't do stupid shit like that.
Yeah. But I think also like on a more serious note, though, just finish. I think like if you look at the team and you're like, well, if AV actually cares to like build and help, like that will help a few slots. I think it's just realistically that's a big question of like, would I actually do it? And like especially with like life and everything and just how busy I am. But like if I could, like that would help a few of the questions mark I have to.
The team's best pro is Evigaro. The biggest con is Evigaro crashing out. So
true. True.
Oh, true. All right. I think that's it about the toxic chains then. Any other like closing thoughts, or are we good to go to pressure cookers?
If we don't crash out, except against us.
All right, on to pressure cookers, the newest manager pair in this, kind of lineup by far. Seed and Flam. Flam with the South by, only South by, no retains. And then followed up with the draft of Men's Meat, Lily, Soul Fiend, Blood Ace, CL, Hate, Neomon, BT Boy, Shiloh, Mielka, Fast Carve Room, SBPC, Eevee, and then Entros to follow. Which is interesting to note too, because I think, so most expensive buy in the tour was actually Soul for 24k, which is interesting. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but we can get into that. Evie, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so the first 2 picks, love them. Like Mincemeat and Lily, absolutely love them. Thought like this team was going places, like the new managers were on it. Then sold for 24k. Good player, really good player. I have nothing against it. 24k is a lot, and then I'm like, oh. Then it Fiend at 13. I'm like, okay, I see it. But after these 4, I find the rest quite unconvincing for the quality of the tour. Like, there's no like inherently bad player. It's just like, do you see any player that you're like, oh yeah, sure, like this is a favorite this week? On average, I don't really see it. I think like Mincemeat and BO3 super solid. We'll have good teams, especially in Sword and Shield. Lily super solid. Like if this team gets into a tie break, like the tools are there. But it's just like before you get to that, like you have to win like what 4 games every week at least to get points. And I don't know if they're favorite to do that on average.
Ampha?
I think I kind of agree with the point Evie brought. Like the start of the draft was like incredible, but then like there were some overpays and I feel like most of the people on the team are like very way newer than everything, so I don't really know how the old gens is gonna go like really. So yeah, I think the main problem with this team is like the old gens bar is not that strong. Like you can probably throw Shiloh in one of the old gens and but like I'm not very confident on the rest of the audience part, like really.
Gotcha. All right, IFO.
Yes.
I don't know what happened there.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Um, it's interesting. Like I agree. Like Soul is too expensive. I said that during the live as well. Good player. Good chat presence. Same thing I said for Lily too. Honestly, I think like in terms of like chat presences. Okay, so well, Lily isn't super active, but like decently active. Fiend is usually fairly active. Plumpoke is super active. Sometimes not for good, but you know, very active
Yeah.
nevertheless. Then you got Fastcraft Room, another active chess presence. BT Boy, I don't BT Boy 2. It's like you've got a lot of players here who I think will be active, and like having an active and like a lively team spirit with like people actually care about the tour is like so important as the tour drags on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because usually people get demotivated after the first few weeks, myself included. And so having like a good team spirit where like you're having fun together, you're like experimenting with new things, and you're just like you're there for each other, like that really like makes or breaks it. If you don't have that, then you're not gonna win. You're gonna like lose because you're not gonna prepare enough, and you're not gonna care enough, and you're gonna like lose in like quarters or semis or whatever. So I think that's promising. In terms of like having like the best players, like one for one, I don't think they have that. So that's interesting. Like it's a different approach to an RUPL. Instead of like drafting the biggest names, you instead draft a bunch of players who you think will care about the tour. That's an interesting approach. It will be interesting to see if that actually works or not. Of course, you do have some big names. Like I don't know if Fiend counts as a big name. You're like a pseudo big name, I guess. But like Lily counts as a big name, and I guess that's it, really. Yeah.
Men's
Men's Meet actually. Yeah. So
I mean,
they
I
got like
think you can consider Soul as a big name as well, especially for SSRU.
I mean, he better be. You won't need him to be a big name. He is the biggest investment of your entire draft. So if he doesn't end up, putting up a show, then that's,
okay.
just kind of off the bench.
He played the tier in the SCL, so like I would qualify him as a big name. Like he did really well in SCL, and did a lot to advance that meta. For the worse, actually, but he still did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yep. That's fair. Yeah. I think I'm not sure. Like we'll see how that goes. Like I just remember like last time I saw Soul go for overpay, it didn't go too well.
That's our UPL.
I mean, just a year ago, 18K, he went 2 and 4. So
yeah, well, I remember another tour we went for even more and did even worse. So I don't know, like Soul is definitely past his prime. He doesn't play the game as much anymore, but he has been more active recently, and that's promising, because I think what he needs is just like, well, shaking off the rusts, essentially. And if he has teammates here, which he does, that are available for testing and making new stuff, then I know Soul is into that. Because like every like RU we see and stuff, like we have like Soul and Bluebird and stuff and like cooking up new stuff all the time. So yeah, I think well that sums it up for me really. Yeah.
Fiend, your team. What are your thoughts?
No comment.
All right,
Crazy.
fair enough.
I'm kidding. Wait. I was kidding. Okay, let's go over each slot. So immense meat for 16K is a steal. No matter what you say, it is a steal, and that was a fantastic start to the draft. So for best of 3, we got Men's. So we got SV for SV we have Flam, me, Lily, CL, Kate, who else? EV as well, and maybe Anthrostafalo. So all in all, SV, and especially like Flam and Seed being 2 of the most active yappers and builders. So that's always SV or SV strong. SS, you have Soul. And I'm just scared that he might be yapping into the void because he's the only builder for SS, like dedicated builder. And that might be an issue, but again, if Soul actually preps and pulls that up in gameplay, then that's great. especially with the huge 24K price tag on him. Okay, now the problem comes. SM, you have Blood Ace, BT Boy, and then Shiloh probably. My take of this is putting Shiloh in either SM or RS, as opposed to Black and White. Because for Black and White, we have SBPC, who's a really big tryhard. And I mean, he played Black and White for RUBD as well, and he's super innovative and also tryhard. So we could give him a shot in starting. So that leaves Shiloh to play either RS or SM. Now, the problem is, which one would he pick? Because if he picks SM, then he's doing it over Blood Ace and BT Boy, both of whom are great, like very motivated players and builders. But again, I don't see them as a level of participating as a starter in RUPL. For RS, you have Neomon, and I don't know. I don't rate this guy very highly. I actually wanted Real FB13 over him, and when we didn't upbeat, Flam's response was, a 7.5k is too expensive, and then he proceeds to get Neomon for like 9k. So I was kind of angry about it, but whatever, it's fine. I hope this Neomon actually picks up and actually is serious. So I haven't teamed with him before, I think so. So Kate is a good sub, although she's gonna be a pilot. For ADV, we have Mielke and Fasker Broom, so both of them are good players and good builders. So hopefully that would be fine. I'm also not opposed to having Entro in SM and then Shiloh in RS, honestly, because like player quality-wise, that's our best bet. Like you put Entro in SM, Shiloh in RS, and then I don't know, the SBPC in Black and White. That seems pretty good for me. So yeah, that's my take of the team. Now I can't say, I mean, it is a mixed draft. Some of the tiers we are excellent in. Some of the tiers there's a huge question mark. But I mean, that's what you're supposed to get if you draft like this, which again is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, this is very funny. If you take the Suicune's SV lineup and you replace Suki with Flam, you could like literally recreate our starting like SV core.
Hello,
like,
what about
really...
me? What about me?
No, I'm just saying like from a manager perspective, but you have like Lily, you have Kate, you have CL, you have Flam. I'm pretty sure that is literally a starting lineup that I put up at some point.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
kind of funny.
Wasn't SV negative though?
Don't tell them. Don't tell them that. What is? Don't tell them that. Abby. What? I'm trying to big up the team right now. You know, but yeah, it's a little funny to see all these names together on the same team. A lot of question marks, like you said. Personally, I'm not sold on this ADV core. Like Mielke and Fast Carve Room are cool, but you're going against Berries and C and Amity, who basically invented the tier, and yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
know.
but that's just 3 of them, right? Who else?
Okay, so are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take your odds against Gondra? Are you gonna take your odds against like LPZ? Or are you gonna take your odds against
Okay, LPZ is not hard to beat. It's just you need to get. You just need to play well.
Or this is ADV or you we're talking about here. You're taking them against Haysub, bro?
Gondra,
Haysub? Come on.
Okay, Haysub, you can just luck him, okay? It's that easy. Just luck him. It's not that hard.
Again, I've just a question mark for me. Personally, a question mark for me. I'd be interested to see how that like tier plays out. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, you have the Suicune's SV core, and then your old gen's a little bit of question marks here and there, but it'll be interesting to see how Flam and Seed get this team off the ground, because I can understand being in a position like this with the draft. A lot of people are like maybe somewhat sleeping on like before the season, and then it's on them to try and push it into a not only playoff position but maybe even a position to win the whole thing. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
I'm like, if we qualify for playoffs, I'm pretty sure we're winning, because if we qualify for playoffs, then we already know how to deal with the question marks, and then it's just up to like winning shouldn't be a big deal afterwards. As long as I don't throw. Anyways.
All right, Noble Guardians. This is, in my opinion, maybe the strongest draft. I like this team a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You have manager combo of Lissa and Punny. Punny is the self buy. So you have Punny, Umbri, Kumiko, Boof, Haysup, Gum, Meru, Lana, Seraphs, Tenebricite? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Whatever.
Tenebricite.
Penny, MZ, Cow, B or something, Drip Legend, and Charmariah. Evie, throw it over to you. What do you think?
Wait, I have a question.
Oh.
Did Lenny not get drafted?
He did not get drafted, no.
Evie, congratulations.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, but yeah. So at the beginning, when we talked about the Hustlers, I said they were either 1 or 2, and well, this is the team that's either 1 or 2, depending on how I feel. Up until Tenebricite, and honestly, I have nothing against them. It's just I don't know them as much. Every pick hit for me. Like, there's really nothing that was done. I'm like, oh, this doesn't make sense. Like the roster is crazy. Like, they got some really good buy for fairly cheap, considering like they started with like such a negative in price. But then you have like Boof, they're obviously gonna be Boof. Like you pick them because they're like, yeah, they're a chatter, but they're so good at it. Aesop in the ADV will do his own thing. Like I know he's been frustrated trying to figure out the tier, but like I would trust him to do so over pretty much anyone like on their day. Meru, they had the money to spend at that point, and like I thought this was a really, really clutch buy. Seraphs for 6k, like that's easily a starting option. Maybe not someone that will win like that regularly, but like you don't feel bad about having them as a starter ever. Kumiko, I don't know about the name change, but like it's
Kumiko
still TDK,
is TDK,
right?
TDK.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like it's still TDK, right? Like you still feel confident having them in your lineup. And after that, like I think the subs are super solid. Like I've teamed with B or something recently. Big time chatter. Also very focused on like prepping and trying to figure out like the best play. And very much someone that will critique their own game or like that will give honest feedback. Kao in Black and White, B or something.
Oh, okay.
Kao, I think for Black and White is like a really solid option as well. Kind of hard on themselves, but like they'll try to perform. So like I think this team has like the right blend. Like when the pressure cookers for me maybe lack a little bit of the top end playing ability, but they make up for it in chatting. I think this one just has everything. Like there's really nothing I can see missing.
Yeah. Alpha.
Well, I'd say the Guardians are pretty much the best team for me overall.
Oh
Like
no,
they-
Evie, we're facing each other for week 1.
Oh,
We
perfect.
can
Then
talk
your
about it
team
later,
is
too.
the best
Team, we
one
gotta get through this.
ever.
Gotta get through this. Focus.
But anyway, I think the Guardians have like pretty much everything to succeed. They have solid audience, solid XP. Then there's like Punny, who's like one of the best RU players overall and everything. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I don't think they like it would be a surprise to see them doing bad this time. I just don't really know much about B or something because I know they are like RBY or GSBC, I believe, man, and then I also don't know who Charmaria is, but
Charmaria is
I
made
think-
of charm.
These two guys, these two people are just like personality buys. They're like friend buys. They're energy buys. They're just there to
who's
give some life to the chat.
Charmaria, Finn?
Huh?
Who's Charmaria?
Faded charm.
Oh, I actually do know Faded, but I didn't know they had name change. But yeah, I think the team looks pretty solid overall.
Right. I felt
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. Strong lineup. They've got basically every tier covered. And also, I would like to defend the being biased in favor of drafting friends. You know, to begin with, when I joined the site, I didn't understand it. I was like, yo, you got to draft like the most qualified players, surely. But after playing a lot of team tours, I've come to the conclusion that no, that's like only half the job. It's just as important to have good chat presences. And what I want you to notice here is not just like the fillers that might be good chat presences, but also look at their core of players. Punny, Umbri, Kumiko, Booth, Gum, Meru. Like, these people know each other well. They get along with each other, and that's a really big plus. When you got competent players that have fun together, I mean, that's a recipe for delivering great results. Of course, Meru can sometimes be, I don't know. Gum can also at times be, I don't know if they tilt. But if they don't tilt, then they're great. So yeah, I have high hopes for them.
Absolutely. Team chemistry plus 1,000 translates into like probably extra 1 or 2 wins per week. I believe it. The math checks out, according to myself.
Unironically, yes.
Okay. All right, Fiend.
Okay, Noble Guardians. I mean, this is a solid team. The team chemistry is there. I mean, the first 4 picks plus the managers, that's already good. We also have Gum and Meru. We're just gonna chime in with the environment. Let me look tier by tier. So for SV, it's gonna be Umbri. Who else? Interesting thing. So, okay.
Probably Booth.
Booth, he signed up for SM, but I guess if he's SVs, then SVs.
They. Sorry.
Oh. So, Umbri, Booth, Meru, I guess? And then you have Lana, Seraphs. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty solid. I mean, I'm pretty sure Booth is gonna crash out, but anyways. SM is Kumiko, aka TDK. Who's the SS guy?
Gum? Maybe?
Probably Gum.
Good one. Anyway.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Sure, I guess. Gum SS, yeah. SM is covered. ORAS is gonna be probably 10A.
I mean, Meru can play SS.
Meru can also do it. 10A could be ORAS. MZ can be ORAS. So one of them. Black and White is probably gonna be Cow. And then ADV is gonna be Haste-Up. Yeah, that's a solid draft. Like, the most important part is the team chemistry, and I've teamed up with Umbri in UUPL so far, and I'm very happy with how the team looks. So I can guarantee that the team chemistry will be solid as well.
Yeah, I agree with all that, especially the team chemistry part. You know, it's been hammered home several times now, but you know, team chemistry plus 1,000 will probably translate to extra wins in slots that maybe you won't think about winning, but sometimes they'll just pull it out. But yeah, that's kind of it for the Noble Guardians. Anyone else has any comments, or else we can move on to biggest draft in this RUPL, in the Prime Photosynthesizers. Okay, let's just get it. So Aldo and Kush. Kush is not actually the manager, but he was drafting. The actual manager is Jezza P. Chat, how many lines do we think Jezza P will have in this Discord the entire season? Over, under, 100?
I don't think a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we gave Prime Photosynthesis Aldo manager because it's Aldo. That was the main takeaway. So,
All right.
yeah, this is Aldo's team. I don't know what Jezza P is gonna do.
Looking
I
at
wanna
Aldo's
see.
team.
No, Jezza P is like the Kamala Harris of this team. Like, they don't matter.
Well, we're
Aldo, there's Kush, PDT, LBN, Ninja Dog, Strap, Ziri, Masusa, 691, Void, McLovin, Mock Jacob, Lore, Django, Stories, Larry, apologies, and then Ryu. biggest team of the draft, although that's not really saying much. It's 17 versus the second biggest, which was 16. So, whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. Evie.
It's funny, right? Because like I didn't say this team was like particularly great, or I didn't really take it into account. But like when I see the names, like every slot in my head, I'm like, okay, this team's actually really good. I just don't see how it flows together all that well. Like it feels very much like, oh well, this guy's good at this or that. But like compared to the Guardian, where you look at the team, it's like, oh yeah, no, this team makes total sense together. Yeah, it's weird because like I could see like these people kind of talk in the void, like a lot.
Or not at all. You mean
Yeah,
the void
exactly.
the player or void the?
Void's gonna have like so many PMs and he's gonna be like, what the fuck is happening with this thing? No, but seriously, it's just I could see like a lot of slots not like interacting well with each other, like because like Kushalos can build and prep, but he's not gonna do it for everyone. PDT is gonna prep for himself, but I've teamed up with him. He's not someone that will like. He'll vibe with people, but like he's not gonna prep like in a very inclusive way. Like let's put it that way. The strap needs help, and I'm trying so hard to not make a joke here. But then I'm trying really hard to not make a joke. But overall, like it's just like the names are solid, but it's just I could see someone like Mac Jacob trying to talk to people and not get any feedback. Like I don't know.
Fair enough. Ampha.
I think the team looks okay, but I don't know how much synergy the team's gonna have overall, because like I don't really know if most of the people know each other on that team as well, but I think probably either Aldo support or like either Aldo or Kushala support is probably gonna have a big part on the team's success, because as someone who has teamed with Aldo before, I can say he's like a very good manager, and is probably gonna have a huge impact on the team. And I probably would rank them on the mid of the road, but I think they could pretty much also make playoffs as well.
Yep, fair enough. Ifo?
Yeah, no, I think I agree. I'll be interested to see like if they have the sufficient synergy. But that being said, I mean, I'm looking at some of the names like Lore, Django Stories, and I'm like, these people have teamed together a lot before. And then I also see that like the names are pretty. They've got a lot of big names. I mean, Kirsha himself is like a fairly big name. PDT, Ninja Dog. Well, specifically in BBRU, that's or Black White RU, whatever.
Oh my God,
that's
BB
actually like
again?
a big name. Screw you. It's BWRU now. It's my tier. Then like Void. It's funny that Void still plays. Been a huge name since forever. If he cares enough, then he can do really well. I'll be interested to see if like he starts. Same with the strap. Like, do we think he starts as a pilot?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah.
Sword and Shield.
This guy's
easily.
like 20-5 across 5 tours. He's
Okay, cool.
he has absurd win rate.
Okay, that does sound good, because like I know that like he's a really good pilot. Yeah, and like I'm seeing lots of good pilots here, and I'm looking at like the manager core, and I know those guys can. Well, they both have a lot of old builds, and they also can. They're certainly capable of building new ones. And then I'm looking at the supporting slots, and I'm like, these guys. Well, Mock Jacob in particular, I know is really active as a support slot. I'm more interested in people like Siri. I don't know how active he is. I don't know how active Stories is in an RU tour, but they were active. Well, she was active in the RU Discord chat during the stream, so I'm thinking that maybe she's up for this and interested in this. Larry too is another funny pick. Then you got Ryusno, who's like similar to Mock Jacob in the sense that it's another active user. who's like free to test and stuff. So yeah, I think they're promising. They I think they can make playoffs. I don't know if they can win, but that remains to be seen.
Neat. Dean.
Yeah, give me a sec. Wait, let me just finish eating. Okay. So the first thing I see from this tournament is just the team not. The biggest issue with this team is the hoping that team doesn't blow itself apart because you have some strong personalities there. You have PDT. You have well, I don't think I have teamed with Strap before, except for maybe once, and I didn't really pay attention. But then PDT, Void, Ryu, Larry. So like Ryu, I know because he's kind of immature, and if he doesn't really like complaints. So let's say someone said, "Hey, why'd you do this play?" Like if you go over his games, he's gonna go super defensive. Same with Void. Same with PDT to an extent. So yeah, this team might actually just blow up. Other than that, for SB, you have Kush, LBN, and then who else? I mean, you have Mark Jacob, Lord, Django, McLovin, Stories, Larry. So yeah, you have a lot of options.
Let's see.
But
Actually,
question is, yeah, go on. Sorry.
no, go on, please.
Okay. For SM, I'm kind of curious who's gonna SM for them. I guess you can just put Ziri in there and call it a day. Or I don't know. Yeah, who else? Aldo? I think Aldo is Aura Saint because he did play Aura in RUBD.
Yeah.
I put
Yeah.
LBN there. I could see that.
I don't understand the like ADV is probably gonna be Void, and that's kind of weird because Void plus Django is like the only ADV support unless I'm missing someone. No.
Mike Jacob
no.
has played ADV quite a bit.
Okay, well, you also have Masusa. I think he's also ADV guy.
M. Souza is in fact a IDV player.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they played for an RU World Cup. Yeah. Didn't they? Yeah.
Can I say something about SM? Because I think, well, first of all, Siri is more than capable of starting in SM. Like no question about that. Secondly, you can also sub in players like, well, like LBN for instance, can also SM if need be. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. They've got players with SM experience there.
Who
playing Black
plays
White?
a BO3? Oh,
Also
who
BO3, yeah.
BO3s for the team? PDT, I guess.
I think it's got to be PDT, right?
Yeah,
Black and White
surely.
has to be Ninja Dog. Like it has
Yeah.
to be Ninja Dog and
Oh,
Black
true.
and
I
White.
literally forgot Ninja Dog existed. Yeah, it's just Ninja. Yeah,
No.
I think best of 3 is PDT.
No, wait, hold on. You say that it's just Ninja as if Kushalos doesn't have lots of black white builds, lots of
Oh
experience.
no,
Like,
he
can
does.
definitely
He
support
does. He
that.
does.
Yeah,
So,
no, he
like-
does, but I don't think he'll care that.
Okay,
No, he
I'm
His
will.
team's
gonna
not
say
really
this
I
right
did
now.
talk to him. I did talk to him, so he will give it.
You
shit.
have-
but
You have 2 players who have the best records in their respective tier last RUPL. Kush had the best record in SVRU. Ninja Dog had the best record in Black White RU.
SCL.
Okay, so that's also the question. Are you getting SCL Kushalos or are you getting RUPL Kushalos? Because those are 2 different people. That is not the same person.
All I can
Well,
say
and-
is Kushlos is addicted to Marvel Rivals right now.
Didn't he get really
That's all I
unlucky
can
in SCL? Like,
He
I seem
did.
to recall
You
that he
can
got
only get
lucked.
really unlucky so many weeks in a row. Like,
Yeah, he did.
I
He also
think
got
like he
unlucky in
unironically
the
got super
UPL
unlucky.
league.
Sorry, Finn, go on.
9 weeks in a row?
Well, not every single week, but like multiple weeks. I remember him losing to like very late super hacksy stuff.
But as I was saying, I feel like you're kind of underutilizing some players. Like Black and White is gonna be Ninja Dog, but then who's your ADV player? Is it Void, or is it Msusa, or is it Django? That's kind of weird because if Msusa is starting an ADV, I doubt Void is helping. So like you have some issues over there, and then you have some players who are like you either start them or they do nothing. So there's a couple like Lure, Stories, Larry. Stories is also infamous for like just YOLOing and just playing early. So yeah, it's kind of tricky. I think Aldo has a tough hill to climb as a manager and to keep the team together.
Totally fair.
Maybe
I'd
the
also like-
secret MVP is gonna be Giuseppe.
Honestly, yeah, we really just
Maybe
didn't talk
maybe
about
Aldo
Joseph Piano,
got
but
there.
they are still part of that team. They are still part of that team.
Maybe
and
Aldo
also,
got
I just want to
yeah.
I want to throw this in there before we move on too, but a little worried about these guys perhaps overcooking because LBN plays a different tier than everyone else. He does. He does not play the same SVRU that everyone else plays. Kushalos sometimes does not play the same tier that everyone else plays. And then you also have guys like Mock Jacob, who has a maybe more traditional approach on things. So I'm just interested to see what their SV core puts out on a week-by-week basis. But yeah, that is that for the Prime Proto Synthesizers. And now, last but not least, we have the Gold Cat team, the Gold Cat Tachi-san, Rocky's Defiant Payloaders. One of the more confusing name changes. I don't really understand why they did that, but they did. We got Tachi, Chungler, as the manager self-buy and retain. ODR, HJK, Lighthouses, Hacker, Sabella, Bluebird, Frank Josh, Yay, Killin' Time, High Naming is Hard, FBK, and then Tom Holland. Low-key, this flew under my radar during the draft, but this looks like a pretty strong lineup.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
Can someone check up on Bluebird? He might be in a dark place right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you mean
last
that
year he was
literally or metaphorically or
No, last year he was complaining about being with Gold Cat. So
Oh, okay, I see.
yeah.
All right, Evie, what are your thoughts?
So much money was spent on Oras to Sword and Shield, I think. Like ODR, Lighthouse, Bluebird, that's a lot of money that was spent there. And I don't know if it was the wisest decision. It's not like nothing against the players necessarily. Like I think they're all pretty much top 3 or top 4 in the pool. It's just I look at like their current gen and I'm wondering a lot of things. I'm looking at BO3 and I don't really know how that works.
Who's the MVP?
Yeah, so
I think it's HJK.
I don't know.
I think it is.
I was focused on Ampha's sound picking up, and yeah, I got distracted.
Yeah, it's probably HJK or BO3.
But yeah, I think HJK will have. I don't know if I want him to play 3 games, but like I don't think they have much choice here. I think their retains or like manager self-buy, they were a little bit subpar compared to everyone else. They're not bad players, but they're like middle of the road too. So I don't know. I don't have like an opinion that this team is bad necessarily. It's just I think their current gen is a bit more concerning.
Fair enough. Okay, Ampha, thoughts?
Thanks for your
Ampha?
for that.
I think something might be wrong. I think there's something wrong with his sound.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'll just mute Ampha for now then. Ampha, if you get back, ping us on Disc. Ifo, what's up? What do you think about this?
I agree with Evie. I think old gens look solid. Not so sure about current gen. The way I'm guessing Hacker is gonna start. I'm guessing Chungler is gonna start. And I'm guessing who's the final 2 SV guys here? Like, because I'm assuming Frank Josh is drafted for ADV and not for SV, right?
What?
Axel probably is gonna play SV, I'd imagine.
Is he? Okay. That's.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. You can go
Also,
after,
Frank Josh and
after me.
ADV. Chungler or Frank Josh. One of them is going to play ADV. One of them is going to be SV.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and Sabella, do you guys know which tier Sabella will be playing?
SV.
SV?
Yeah, that's SV.
Probably
It has to
SV.
be SV or BO3.
Right, because to me, I'm thinking that like, the strongest best of 3 player here, like, technically is probably ODR, but at the same time, it's, like, safer to just slot him into SM, because he's gonna crush there. Then you can play HJK, HA, like, anywhere, but I'm also leaning towards putting him in best of 3, and I would strongly advise against putting Lighthouses in best of 3, and, like, letting him play either SM or ORAS, and he's gonna do really well. Then you've got
Yeah.
Kill in Time, too, who's, like, also has knowledge from many different tiers, but we talked a little bit about this earlier, how, like, Kill in Time sort of like overlaps with Lighthouses and with ODR. It's like you can't have all of these 3 people playing SM and ORAS. Only 2 out of 3 can do that. So that's interesting to me. And also, like, I think High Naming is Hard should be starting in SV, and I think that should be a decent starter. Then Tom Holland is a good EU and new player. Less certain about SV, are you? But like, they're good at the game. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's a promising roster.
Cool. Game.
If you
We're
wanna
also
prep,
running out of some time, so maybe
Yeah.
somewhat abbreviated
So-
version.
if you want to prep against this team in SV, just prep against Changler builds and you're good. Because I don't see. I mean, Golkat is a builder, sure, but he builds weird stuff. HJK probably can build pretty good teams, but again, it's very niche on how he builds his teams. So, honestly, the most standard is Chungler's builds. So, if you prep against that, you're good. Bluebird SS is good as long as he's motivated, which I'm not too sure about. Best of 3 is probably going to be HJK or Sabella. That's my guess. SM, yeah, you have ODR, just best of the 4. ORAS is probably going to be Lighthouses. If they don't put Lighthouses if they put Lighthouses anywhere else, that's a pro. And then who's their black and white? Is it Yay?
Probably yeah.
No clue.
Wait, that's a good point actually. Because I like Yay much more in like SM too, honestly, which is funny.
Exactly. He's not a black-white guy, so Golkat really has to pull in black and white. At least carry.
Yeah.
So
Agree.
again, just prep against Golkat in black and white and you should be fine. ADV is probably gonna be Chungler. I don't see anyone else. Tom Holland, I think they're more of an SV player over ADV, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's there are holes in this team. There's a hole in SV, there's a hole in black and white ADV to an extent. If they can figure this out, great, but I don't see much. And then you have Frank Josh, who may or may not be motivated. So, yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's that. Ampha, I think, are you
being-
back now?
Yeah, I'm back. But as
want-
of the playloaders, I think the lineup is like okay. The players seem solid, but it really depends on the team's motivation because as someone who I have teamed with OTR before and like there were weeks where he just suddenly disappeared and had and like it really depends on like if the rest of the team's motivated because the main problem for I believe he on the energy Gold Cat is gonna bring to the team because sometimes he is really nice. Sometimes he can like just throw the move down the team. So it really depends on if the team's gonna be motivated or not. For me,
Yeah,
like
enough.
if
there are times
they
when you just suggest something to Golkat and he just replies with no.
yeah, I think if the team somehow gets motivated and do But if not, which is my main concern, then they can pretty much flop really fast.
Right, and I think that's
Yeah, and I think that's it.
that is that for kind of the overviews. Any other questions or like comments, questions on any of the teams before we wrap it up here and call it a day?
Good luck.
Good luck to
Let's
everyone.
go, Taxi Chase!
True.
Let's go.
Okay. stuff.
Get
Right.
me out of my team.
Yeah,
Get me
I
out
think
of my
that's
team.
it.
Bro, I swear to
All right.
God, like, I joined the team court, and immediately BT Boy just tagged me and says, "Fiend, get ready to learn positivity, buddy."
All right. I think we're about done with the stream, though. Everyone, thank you for sitting through the entire draft with us. If you did, or popped in, popped out, whatever, watched any part of this at all, or stuck around at the end to hear a little bit about the teams, thank you all for doing that. Keep up with our YouTube. We'll be posting some RUPL content once that actually happens. Maybe manager interviews again. It's questionable stuff. But that's it from me. Thank you once again for, being part of the stream. Shout out to Fairy for also doing all of this and going to do like MPA stuff immediately after this. And yeah,